Grab the fan that's in the right over there.
The other living room?
Yeah.
Right over there.
Turn around.
Oh, it's drying the carpet.
I know, but it needs to blow me instead.
I can't wait to run this.
All right.
It is toasty down here.
I'm sorry.
Emphasis on toe.
Toe.
And feet.
Camel?
Camel toe? You know what? I think this is about the dumbest shit ever. Not original. But now, the amount of people that make a damn record, and they're like, camel towing. Like, dude, that joke is 10 years old.
Right.
Like, you what?
So, when they make a tow truck or a record, and they put on the door like camel towing,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, dude, that shit's
Welcome, Tanner. Custom 63.
go.
Teleguided. What's up? Milking the whole farm. John. Bama. Jake.
Oh, yeah, I saw, kind of. We saw the thing that you did, but not all the thing.
Well, we saw the thing, but we didn't see the
Milking the whole farm. You know what they say? Nope, what do they say? Milking the whole farm. No, that was tired Matt Squared coming home.
Oh, okay.
Where we going down? I can't remember. Because he's like, you know what they say? And I said, no, what do they say? And then he would just like make up shit on the spot because it was like the cars are in the traffic. And he's like, yeah, that's a blue car over there. And I'm like, you know what they say? Nope, sure don't. It was a good time. Mike Abner, William Chandler, Travis Custom. Yeah. It was nice to see you both in person. Thank you.
So, fun fact.
Who all of your group beat the barn? I have not done the barn in 3 years or so because it's kind of once you beat the barn, okay.
It changes though. There is always a section that changes. Like this year, the whole outside was different on the lower section, and then there were some changes inside. I beat the barn. Me and my son. It's a lot more hair racing when your son's driving a hard body for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that when we were running whatever 5 or whatever trail it was. And that you guys ditched us on.
Yeah.
Ditched you?
Yeah, you guys went ahead or you pulled out somewhere.
I can't steer. What the hell are you talking about?
No, we were trying to get up something, and then Glenn's like, this is too slow for me.
Oh.
And then you all just were gone.
No, me and Jeremy and Holden and Glenn were trying to move because when we looked back, we saw you two, the boys, I don't know who was behind you and other people. And then like there were people lining up and I was like, I'm just going to get out of the way. That way we're not.
And then there was times we were looking ahead and we were trying to just listen like, nope, I don't even hear it.
Well, as soon as you get around that tree, all it is like 15 minutes of just walking. That one tree, yeah. Basically, the only thing I did. Let's see. Custom caddy.
Also, fun fact, they're identical trains.
Are they really?
Yeah. Like this one even has threaded holes in the back for
the transfer
case.
Like
the SSD transfer case.
They're different materials, right? The SSD is plastic.
No. There's 2 versions of the SSD trans.
It doesn't have the mounts. That's what it is. It doesn't have the mounts. That's why it's different. Yeah.
The Playboy blue?
Yeah, because I know. Well, Josh says you have to use the RC4 drive one because of something, and then that was what it was.
Well, I guess this is going to go towards shop truck chassis.
Yeah. Yeah. Jake beat the trail to the barn. No, you didn't. You didn't even get to the barn before you wrote. I'm just calling you out.
Did you say anything, Playboy?
Yes. Yep. He said, "What's up?" I said,
I said, "Not that tree, the other tree."
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees there.
The one next to that one.
There was basically when we went down. You're driving. You go kind of to New Creek, whatever, and then you go up this rock thing, which for a Suburban with a decently long wheelbase, 4.3s, and a hard body.
That's a tough
I
pump.
was pushing it about as hard as I really wanted to. I rolled it a couple of times, but it kind of like easily.
And that's really the only main bottleneck in that trail. It's just going up. Once you get to the top of that hill, you can just go.
Yeah, and then you got to go like over some stumps and then up and around a tree. And I had it, and then I was like, oh, I need to film this. And then on the other side, I couldn't see as well, and I couldn't get it to do what it did the first time. So I spent a long time there. And then London, that's with it. London's girlfriend, whatever her name is. I can't remember her name. Yeah, but yeah, the tree with the branches and leaves on it. Yeah, that one.
Playboy, wish I could have made the trip this year, but being someone thought I didn't want my RC trucks, I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
What do you think of that new LJ group body? William asks.
So I actually talked with Josh Toth from Thread and Resin. He was with the Imagine.
Okay. At Beats Creek?
At Beats Creek.
Okay.
And
was he rude?
No, he was not. They were not rude.
That was insanity.
Him and Sam were very nice.
What about Chris? Was Chris nice as well?
Every time I walked over there, he wasn't there.
Really?
At least not that I saw.
Okay.
So, go ahead. Anyway, so I talked to them for a while, and we discussed many things. And one of them was that I don't quite love the brute. There's some things that aren't quite right for me.
Mm-hmm.
So the front fenders really bug me. I was really excited for the stock looking fenders and fender flares, but instead of where they come down for the turn signals, that's pretty flat.
Okay.
At the front. But for whatever reason, yes, flat.
Days.
Whereas the brute, the IJ brute, they kick out real weird, so they're angled. So I don't like that, and it bugs me. And I don't think I can fix it. Otherwise, it looks pretty good. I went ahead and bought the files.
I don't like it. I got
Are we moving this?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
No, those aren't good.
What's that?
Shut it.
Oh yeah. I broke things and ordered things.
Jake says it's okay. His trucks were fixed the day after he got home.
Nice.
Abner's talking about the branches. Playboy says he'll be back in about 20 minutes or so at prayer meeting. Okay. Cool. We'll be here.
See you in a minute.
Tanner says the Jeep Tism is real.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
On that side of the table.
I told Josh,
I get it though.
because we were talking about there's some people that express their feelings. The chat is no longer a thing. So
okay. It was rough. It got rough.
I had it muted.
I couldn't even join. So I don't join any chats though. They're annoying as shit.
Well, that was originally where they were dropping the early release files. So that's the only reason I was in there, and I would check it every couple of days. But there were a lot of people in there that were just assholes bitching about things that they thought were wrong. So instead of me describing what I just described with the front fenders, they'd be like, "When are you going to fix that?" And so I talked to Josh for a long time, and I was like, because one of his files is the dovetail. And I'm like, I personally don't like it. Personally. And so I was able to sit there and talk to him and explain the issues I had with it, but I wasn't going to get online and be like, I mean, granted, here I am online, but
I was not gonna say it, but I was sitting there thinking, literally.
well, but I was able to have a normal conversation instead of just being a dick about something.
Well, also
and it was nothing he can't fix the issue I had with it.
Right. It's also though being in person and being able to say something to someone.
That's true.
You get that inflection and how someone's talking to you instead of just your shit is messed up. It doesn't look like a Jeep at all. Depending on the day you're having or they're having, whatever, you could take that any way you wanted.
Right.
I've done it.
So I think that turned out pretty good. Turned out shorty.
Oh yeah, brother.
Now, which one is that? Is that the Foy's?
It's
That's
Black Diamond.
oh. I thought that was Cody's.
Mm-mm.
So what's it? Oh, is that another pinion up there? That's cool.
Yeah, it puts another giant ass pinion gear up here,
See that?
and then obviously the motor comes in that way.
That's one of the things that I do like about Travis is that he uses the original spring gear as well. Because the way with Cody's, like, unless you're running portal, something is getting rid of the spur and pinion. It's just
Yeah, I'll have to look and see like what gearing I need to run with that. I don't know. William says he thinks the bed is too long on the brood. Jake says, "Are the IJ piles that expensive? You notice a lot of bodies like his for sale in the field for 300 and up."
well, they're 1,000 million pieces for one.
Yeah.
So the files themselves aren't exactly cheap because, like, the base body with the VS410 body mounts is like $50.
Yeah.
Which is kind of pricey for a 3D file, but not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But then every add-on is $10, $6,
Yeah.
whatever. The brute was a little bit more.
So, like, you buy the IJ, but then if you want the whatever fenders you want, well, that's $12. And then if you want the comp cut rear, is another $10. And like, if you want this, so if you have all the options, then yes, it's expensive, I guess.
So then the other thing with Imagine is they want to have like official printing partners, like OPP.
Yeah, you can make
So they want official printing partners, and those guys are the ones that are charging. I think every body that was at Beat the Creek under the Imagine tent was in the 450 range.
Yeah. They're getting a lot of money per minute on the old printer, though, yeah.
Tanner says his Toyota Tism is happening with the 82R for the optic.
I like that thing.
I think it looks good.
I'm not a huge fan of the optic because of things that we discussed, but I think it looks really good.
William said he got a good news last week. He's a licensed merchant printer for Jersey Scalar 82R for the optic and the Origin.
That's nice.
Nice. Congrats, William.
Yeah.
Tanner says that's the problem with text talking. Everybody always assumes the worst.
Yeah, I mean, I've said things, but I mean, I guess, I've been known to be a little abrasive anyway, but.
No.
But, well, I mean, what I'm saying though is like, I've said things just in general conversation, whatever, and people have taken it. I'm like, that's not what I meant, but if you want to bring the heat, I guess we'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We'll just stay there.
Yeah, well, if you want to have this conversation instead of the other one, that's fine too. I got blocked by that guy yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about, so that's basically the whole cool story. But
I got blocked.
yeah, he was saying something. Oh, he made sure to tell someone that driving paddles on the road will make them wear quickly. And I basically said, "No shit, Sherlock."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, you'd be surprised, smart ass. Blah blah blah. How many people will do that and then complain about it?" And I was like, "Well, that's peak stupidity, as far as I'm concerned." And then all of a sudden, all his comments disappeared. All right, that does look better. The 1.9s are slim times. Yeah. Here's that. So, yeah.
Ryan Davis says, "Hey fellas, how's it going? It's really good to meet you all."
What up? What up?
Likewise, sir.
Yep, likewise. Even though I didn't know that I met you the first time until Jordan told me that I met you. You missed your last name whenever we were introducing. You're like, "I'm Ryan." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Hi, Ryan." And then Jordan was like, "You know what that was?" I was like, a guy named Ryan.
That was right.
He's like, no, that's I was like, oh, okay.
It's the Ryan.
The Ryan Dennis. Damn it, get back here. Stupid fan. So I think my little dude is getting a tube chassis.
Really?
I'm pulling all the things out of it because I don't think he needs this, but he wants one real bad, especially after going to BTC with us and seeing all the plethora of cool things. He's like, I really want a tube frame. And I was like, all right, we can handle that. He wants Lynn to build one because he asked if I could show her how to braze and then she could build me one. But I don't really know if that's what he really wants.
So he's getting this chassis.
So he's getting this one, yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna take the micros out of it. And, I'm gonna put it on F10s and all that stuff. I don't really exactly know what I'm doing up front because I don't really want to put a stubby in here. So I'm not sure. If I'm gonna do that, I probably have to. So,
He needs all the switches though. Should be the digs in there, front and jack. Yeah.
or I could sell this chassis and then build another one and use the money from everything on this truck to buy 2 tanks of Argon.
Yeah, how's that search going? Yeah.
I found a place that is literally right by my work. My buddy Tony was like, "Go here," and I googled it.
Right in front of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
like literally. I was like, "Oh," because my problem is we're only open 7:30 to 4, fucking everywhere. Like, how am I supposed to do that if I'm not a just fabricator as a job?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Shoot, you probably just take a break probably. Go.
no, I could go there on lunch. For sure. They were fast enough. Because I just got to be out of the gate and back in the gate in 30 minutes.
Call it hit. Hey, I'm coming in hot.
I'm coming in hot. Yeah, it's going to take me 7 or 8 to get there.
Go in your hole.
That's what she said.
William wants to get another Khalif to build a promo.
Nice. Hello, Fallen. Hi, Levi. Oh, shoot.
Need to back upload. Sorry.
These old flat lips. Evening, gents and germs. Hello. Jake said, Jordan, what accessories do you recommend for the P1S? The AMS. And then just start Crunch. That's what the cool kids do.
What
Axle mounted
accessories?
Huh?
Axle mounted servo?
Yes, it's very important for the printer.
Okay.
So with the original printer in AMS, I bought the hardened extruder and hot end.
I got 3 nozzles. One of them the hardened one. Because what's in it now? What will come in it?
Just regular.
Oh, okay. But need the hardened one, you think?
Dude, before you print ABS-GF.
Okay. Copy.
Did you not buy that?
I did.
Okay. Did you buy the extruder? The shit on the little yellow gear?
Maybe. I got 3 boxes. I didn't do. I bought all sorts of shit, but I haven't opened up any of it because I was like, I have no idea what I'm looking at, so I have no idea what is important and what's not.
So I bought the hardened extruder and extruder gears and hot end. And in the setup process, I swapped those in. That's right off the rip.
I gave your mom my hard next year.
Good. Proud of you. I did buy the smooth plate from Bamboo. And then mine, I bought mine during their anniversary sale, so it also came with some free gifts,
Yeah.
which came with little rubber isolator feet or whatever. Which is kind of dumb. So it comes with those, but then you have to print things in order to use them.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
The little rubber feet.
Oh, yeah. I know you said yours was on rubber feet and it moves around, whatever the hell, and I didn't really quite comprehend that mine moves, but doesn't move, and I don't know why I need the feet. Basically, is what my
I don't really understand, but it was included in the free gift.
very nice.
And so I printed a little base that they sit in. So it was free basically.
Gotcha. Los muchachos. Good evening, fellas. Travis said, "What are you all working on tonight?"
I'm doing cheap things.
Change up. I am taking apart my We Rock truck so that I can vominos all of it except for the skid and the transmission.
I am going to be replacing knuckles on this, putting some aluminum knuckles on it,
Aluminum.
and I'm also setting up one wheel to see what it looks like on another vehicle.
Some fucking idiot. And just design it. Get parts from away. What idiot? What idiot?
So I'm piecing together another short wheelbase TF2.
Why?
Well, because I said I'll eventually have one that's comp cut, and then I'll have a stock one, a comp cut one, and a brute. And ta-da! The things align faster than I was planning, but is what it is.
Understandable.
So this one has short wheelbase leafs in the front, and then it'll have regular leafs in the rear for a comp cut.
I thought about selling some of my YGs too.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't really get. I think maybe if you and I took them out with the like stock ones, my white one and your red one,
Yeah.
I think maybe I would keep it. But I tried dicking with that gray one and extending the back out of it and all that stuff. And like, I think I can get down with that. It needs a little bit smaller and wider. It needs more. It definitely needs to be on some sort of BP axle to get it a little. But I could see myself messing with that. But then I've got that green one, and I've got a short wheelbase chassis that I got off you. And I was gonna keep that to put an Amigo body on, and then somebody hit me up and was like, "Hey, I saw that you want an Amigo." And I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "I got one, and it's on a TF2 chassis, and you should buy it." I was like, "That's a pretty good point." So, so I have. I mean, that would have.
Yes.
So anyway, as I was saying, so I don't need 5 short wheelbase TF2s.
As the owner of 2 of them, I would agree to totally fine with them.
Yeah. One of them I kind of was okay because I got that Amigo body and all that stuff. The only thing is my Amigo body is a Tamiya. I'm pretty sure this Amigo body is one of the Radio Shack ones. But I could be wrong. It's really what it looks like. But... So
One of my best purchases that beat the creek is this little engine.
listen,
It is. It's a little turbo 4-cylinder Toyota. I forget the guy's name that actually builds them. He's up in Alaska.
JE Designs.
Is it okay? JD Designs.
JE Designs, right?
Yeah.
What I said. E for
everybody needs one of these bitches.
So I've been watching this guy build them for years, and finally saw one in person that I just had to have. So now I have one. So now it's going to force me to build another buggy. So which is where this comes into play.
Oh, yeah.
A little shortened VFD.
Yeah, Frenzies for you guys.
Uh-oh, no audio. On all of us? So our mics are good. Can everybody not hear us? He said the issue's here. Oh, it's Jake's issue. Jacob says, Matt, my guy, Jacob Carter.
Yo.
Mr. Runs with Scissors, hello, sir.
Hello.
Oh, even Dirty Third says the audio jacked again.
Two for you.
Oh, yeah.
Here for you.
What are
Good for you.
Those are buggy plates, sir. So
Okay.
you could be hack AF.
Heck,
Oh yeah.
I like those too.
that's lots of different mounting positions and everything.
So
I think Noah Bear's gonna design some of these.
yeah. How's that?
John says, unfortunately, I can still hear Matt. I was like, my mic's right in front of me. Abner says his audio is good here.
See, I twisted everything. I twisted all three connections. Past that, I don't know what I can do.
Yeah, those are nice.
Mm-hmm. I like them a lot.
Good deal.
I'll probably end up using him a lot more. So one of the guys over there, actually, I saw at iOS.
Okay.
So I didn't know him. So one of the crazy thing was when we went, there's 85 or whatever people, but it's like 85 people you want to talk to because you know what everybody's doing. So like trying to talk to 85 people in 2 days, 2.5 days,
They still get some running in
and
too.
still run. It was just impossible. And I've told so many of them, like, I am so sorry that I didn't even say hi, but like, I just didn't.
Yeah, just famous YouTuber.
Shut the fuck.
Oh, Dirty Third says, hell yeah, you fixed it.
Okay,
So cool.
go ahead.
You have a jig table, don't you? Did you get one from Scale?
Yeah, I haven't. He said he has new ones.
Mhm.
So the one that I have is not tapped. So all
Okay.
those holes are not 3mm, which
Oh.
is really annoying. And then also not threaded. So they just, and he's like, oh no, I left it that way so you could tap it. I'm like, that's the dumbest shit ever. Like,
The uprights are for like a 3mm?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he said that's version 1. He's got version 2. So I talked to him about it a couple months ago because then I talked to him about TIG things and etc.
Mhm.
And he was like, oh yeah. And I just like, I like the idea, but then I'm just back to fixturing, and I'm trying to get away from fixturing. Like, so
I'll talk to you later.
yeah, I don't know. But yes, I did talk to Andre about it, and supposedly there's a better one. I do like it, but like I said, he's like, oh, you buy the bridge and you do this thing, and the bob, and yada yada yada, and then you got the thing, and now you've got a ladder, and you can make up and over bars.
Right.
Cool. Like, it's just a lot.
Well, sorry, Custom. I guess you should have sat right in front of me and then made me talk.
Really?
I said, heck, Doug didn't even talk to me.
You like how?
I don't know.
Not you, but like you guys. If you guys want to talk to someone,
You people.
if you guys want to talk to someone at B3, like especially if it's past Saturday at 9 a.m., you kind of just got to talk to whoever you want to talk to, whether that's us or whoever, because like you're just getting people to death.
Yep.
So it probably had nothing to do with you, other than just it doesn't take too long for all three of us, I'm sure, to just be like, I'm tired of initiating conversation. If you would like to talk to me,
Right. You have a cross wrench.
Yeah.
Or
this.
that person.
Here you go.
Nope.
Okay. Fine. Everyone good to see you.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Fuck you.
Show you some
Yikes.
opinionated work.
Yeah. Needs a longer shackle in the back.
Doesn't come with shackle.
Oh.
Well, that's nice. That big about that big.
Yeah. Put a 2-inch shackle in the back. You're good.
Problem solved, dude. What are you doing up here?
Yeah, we're full. Wins here for you.
Win. All I do is win. What? You had your kids and are hiding in the corner. There you go. Yeah, I don't want to speak for Doug, but I'm sure like
It wasn't on purpose then.
Yeah, it probably wasn't on purpose. It's just a. What the hell? Who designed this thing? This is so awesome. I love it. I'm gonna get rid of it just so I don't have to work on it. I know a guy that was like, I'm gonna make it real small and tight. That way it doesn't hit things. And it's super cool.
How does that person feel about it now?
That person is taking apart the truck for the reason that he doesn't just like all of it.
Okay. What do you think about the Lux wheel in the front of it? You can be honest. I don't care. I just quickly grabbed it and I was like, oh, that's
Okay.
kind of a contrast to the red.
I like the color. I like the roosts. The nooses.
The foos?
I don't like the color against the red.
Really?
So I want to get the red. I don't like it.
Okay.
If it was bronze or like a
I have that red and black set I got from you, and then I have a blue set, and then I have those
I honestly keep the knockoff roosts.
knockoff roofs.
That's my vote. But I mean, it's also your truck, so
Yeah.
who cares what I think?
Honestly, I agree with that as well.
Who cares what I think?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we won't get too attached to that then. Put the roofs, put the foos back on.
Those don't look real, and the fake roosts just look so much more realistic that I think you're taken away from the whole thing. Don't cry.
Well, I know we're going to take an intermission while
Well, Doug goes collects himself.
Well, I was getting ready to say the same thing. Well, Doug goes and collects himself. Let's see what SpongeBob's doing. Glenda!
Oh, he's back. I thought you were in BFP.
So Ryan said, I metric Matt by happenstance on the VP trail. Oh, he met metric Matt on trail 9 to 10. Pretty cool guy, question mark. I mean, he's okay.
He's
He's
alright.
Canadian, so like you can't really expect a lot out of him. Colin said, Doug, what servos did you go with on that VFD?
I went with a 1227 RP 11 kg from the old Zon.
Oh,
So they fit right in the scale metal supply holders. So they bolt right up. So I think I have another one coming tomorrow, I think. So I'm not sure where this side's going to fall because I'm going to try to put seats in it. I'm going to try to put one of those seat kits in there.
aha.
From
From Scale
Scale Mountain. Yes.
Nice.
And then, like, once that gets in place, then I can start figuring out the chassis around it.
My BTC haul includes those. My BTC haul uncut was also an hour and 40 minutes long.
Oh man!
So I'm hacking that down.
Yeah,
And
you
I've
put
been
it in sections.
Yeah, I don't like breaking it up like that because then I know it maybe not, but to me it feels like I'm like view farming. Like, oh, you can't see all this shit. Wait till next week. Like,
So what are you gonna do? You're like, oh, I got this. Cut. Go to the next one. I got this.
I literally
this.
have had to the things that are real small, just burn them. I got this. This is what I'm doing with it, or maybe I'll just put it on the wall. Okay, next, and then just go. Because if I left it uncut, I mean, there's a little bit. Part of about 10 minutes was when Phoebe pooped in my garage because I didn't let her out. Phoebe's my wife, by the way. No. Phoebe is my puppy.
Bill says they don't talk to me much either.
You're a damn liar. When you're not sleeping, you can tell he didn't watch the BTC video, or we heard something about that. That was funny. You like that?
Tanner says the original wheels look fantastic.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you. I'll probably keep them on there.
There you go. I don't know. So come to the peer pressure.
I am gonna try to loosen the foam up in them. Gems Hobbies, good seeing y'all at BTC, and thanks for the shout out on the iOS video, Matt.
You are welcome. It was always good to see you as well, sir.
Glenn found service. Damn it. Dave is kicking ass tonight.
I also have realized, as Jim says something, I hope it's whatever. I need to make less new friends that are named Josh. I've determined that. Every new
If you're a
person,
Josh, don't apply.
every new person I meet, like, hi, my name's Josh. I'm like, God damn it.
Number 23.
Keep it away from me. And there's my receiver. Sick. Back to the you people. Back to you people, the Joshes.
The Joshes.
At least, we got Tanner now, though, so that's a random new name.
Abner says, an hour and 42 minutes. I'd watch it.
Dude,
You'd be the one of like 7 that made it to the end.
I was gonna say, I could cut out all the dead space from where I'm moving stuff and all that and see. I don't even know if my iPad would upload and save that. It would just probably sit there and drool on itself. After a while, I run out of computing power in this thing. Saving videos more than just anything.
Gotcha. Jake, no, I did not replace it. I'm just going to glue it back together. And those are Forerunners, not Pathfinders. Nerve of you.
Stupid. Dumb.
Nissan. Dustin showed Piper starting roll in your video.
Oh.
She was not impressed.
Sorry. Yeah, well, I told her. I messed with her, so she looked at me, right? And she did like this thing or whatever, and I went like this, just playing.
Mhm.
And then she sat there giving me the poop eye the whole time I walked by, and I was like, okay, whatever. So now you're on YouTube looking all poopy lipped.
Looking all poopy.
Yep. Following said, thank you, Doug. Need to get those mounts for the truck, but didn't want to spend micro 99.
Yeah, I didn't want to spend micro 99 either, and that's what fits in the shop truck chassis also, is that little size servo.
33rd said, I had the pleasure of meeting Glenn at BtC. You guys are right. He does suck.
We don't lie.
That's hilarious.
I think Glenn followed it up. See that one? It says $20, $20, Mr. Thirds.
That's funny. Then Dustin said, mine is Matt. I know way too many Matts. I'm getting to that point as well. I met a couple of them last weekend. Or 2 weekends. Wherever the hell. Last weekend. Yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Got my G13 back out of that, so I can put that in something else, and that might be why my steering was messed up. No worries.
What are you gonna put? Oh, you're gonna put just F2s under it, or F10s.
I don't know. I may try to sell this just because it doesn't have several core on it. That
Just
it's honestly a great chassis. Like it does the things it needs to do. I think maybe I could sell it this way and let people put their
own drivetrain.
Because selling it with these guys, stubby VFD with all the wing doodles and stuff, and I could tell like people like, oh, that's sick, and they'd pick it up and like, oh, the VFD things, and then they'd pick up the price tag and they're like, yeah, back down, don't touch it. And I have no idea what I would put these under anyway. So,
Mike said all the Joshes. My original BtC camping group had 6 mics in it.
jeez,
Wow. You just have to name numbers 1 through 6.
Yeah. Throw them
Uh,
away.
Custom Caddy said with inflation it should be 50 is 50. And Glenn says the cost of living is relatively low in West Virginia.
Yeah, but you gotta get an hour.
Custom followed it with so is the IQ. Kelso would have said burn.
Beekeeper. You might want a beekeeper. Everybody's going.
I almost want to find a TF3 frame because I like the looks of the frame that they have on them and try to integrate TF2 drivetrain into it and get rid of that stupid steering swing arm, whatever.
I'm saying that
That's the failure part of
the
it.
difference.
No, it's the whole rear end gets wider. It's molded different.
More like a bruiser.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how I put that seat in. And couldn't figure out how it was bolted in.
Like that.
Yeah, I'm just like this.
Just like
let's see.
Playboy's back.
Yo, yo.
There we go. My front suspension, I believe, is complete.
Sick. You want to share those files, or are you going to be a gatekeeping piece of shit?
Gatekeeping piece of shit.
I love when people get all upset that you won't share files. You're like, yes, because you know what? I spent X amount of hours designing this, printing 15 of them to make sure it works, just so I could just give them to you.
I almost brought all of the
Piece of shit.
the earlier prints of this, down today because for that same reason. As you set it up, oh no, that needs to move over 2 millimeters. Bye, Glenn.
Bye, Glenda.
Oh.
Okay. That's a good trade. All right. Nothing we can do. Gonna be hard to Poor Doug.
Poor Doug.
Poor Doug.
Dustin, did you talk to Git, bro?
Yeah.
He said I had someone ask if I would share the print file for my charge case.
Sure.
Fail. I'll share the print file for my nutsack.
Yeah. Oh. It's a very short print. It's like 12 minutes. I am thoroughly grateful for the wheels on my dually. I am really tired of messages of, can I buy those? No. Are you sure? Yes. Not even at a decent offer price? No. You haven't even heard my offer yet. I don't care.
What do you not understand about this?
And do you think he'd make me some? No, I don't think he will. Because he said that was terrible, and I don't ever want to do that again. Actually, I believe his exact words were, there are 3 wheels that I will never make again. One was a guy at a raffle because he paid like $1,000 for these set of wheels. And he was like, I want that guy to be able to say this is one of one, whatever. I said, okay. He's like, another pair that I made, something, something. He's like, yeah, thanks. I was like, oh, well, I like the fact that, I'm the only one that has them.
You have
Like, that's pretty cool. I was like, if you do make them for someone, I told him, I said, the only thing I would ask is like, if you could change something,
Right.
like that way they're not a direct copy, even though, like, I don't know, I felt bad because like the dude made them for me, and I asked for them and we went through a whole process. But it's like, I really like the fact that they're not just readily available,
Mm-hmm.
But well, that's annoying. Oh, I gotta figure out where that's at. It's full of grease, right?
I think the top pocket, the spring slides up into it.
Why does that one?
On the passenger side. Can you make it flared? Make the cone flared?
Is the pin hard pushing the spring?
Well, no. So this spring stays captured all the way through the travel.
Right.
I mean,
Nope.
I needed the centerpiece. I needed to make
No, what I'm saying is by the pan hard, because it's moving this way, is that
no, but this is dropping out.
You need to make a clamp, like a disc clamp that clamps the very top of the spring, so it can't pop out.
like a shock collar, like one of them traction screws. Just pop it in.
How?
Well, I originally had them tighter, where it was like more of a press fit,
Okay.
but then
It dropped out of the bottom.
well, no. I mean, this is the first time I've had those.
Open?
Yeah.
So how does the bottom stay on the bottom? Is that just
tighter.
and the spring wraps around the outside of it? Yeah. Hmm.
Was it? I don't know.
Okay.
Tune will find it.
Jake says, Mac, how much body work did you have to do to your ram charger body?
I had probably at least 6 hours in what you saw. So it's still not done.
And Playboy's asking if you were able to ship a chassis.
I don't remember what we talked about other than that you wanted the BS14. So I needed to go back and see exactly what we were doing.
Dustin said it's like asking for print files is the modern day version of, hey man, can I bum a cigarette?
Yeah.
I just said a simple no, but I'd sell them a whole built case. Yeah, I don't blame you. Who won the chassis at Beat the Creek? Sorry if you already answered it.
So a child won it, which was my hope. And then a guy that we know bought it, which is fine. That kid's to do what he wanted to. It's almost like when one of the kids, gets one of Glenn's trucks that I've, thrown in with and helped and stuff. Like, whatever happens is what happens. If they sell it, I'm like, what? I don't care. I just have to not care because I'll sit there just stewing about it if I do. But it just, that's not how I wanted it to go, for one. And I do not think that someone that is into tube chassis, how do I want to put this? Actually, it's fine. I don't think that someone that's into tube chassis is going to appreciate it because of the fact, not that Jeremy is unappreciative or whatever, but Jordan and I were kind of talking about it whenever we were building it, and he was helping me. For the amount of donation that I had to give, I had to stop somewhere. It could use another 10 braces, probably. It definitely could have used more tube work for me personally, just that I would like to brace some things and like maybe make some other bars and stuff. But the difference of all that stuff versus what I gave is like, let's say, $500 versus close to 7, 8, 9. It just depends on how far I wanted to go. Like, am I making interior tabs and am I making a dashboard for it?
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're getting into $1,000. It just like, I just had to stop somewhere. And I told him that. Like, so I just hope that I'm not judged on that chassis for everything because of the situation that it was in. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fact that that thing's out there with my name on it, with someone that's into tube chassis and can compare it to the Speedy they have and the this, because then it's kind of an area where he can be like, oh, that thing's kind of a piece of shit compared to the other 4 things I have. Which, will he do that? I don't think so. Maybe not. I don't know, but my brain still goes there. Yeah, because it's out. Like, he could. I mean, hell, the kid that won it could have done that, I guess, but yeah, what am I supposed to do with this piece of shit? Right? I got a 24 scale. Let's see, it's 24. What am I doing? 10 scale for chassis. Shoot. I would like to know what Jeremy paid for it, because I bet it wasn't what it's worth. Oh. 5 of my trusted BP products, Playboy said. Andy Ritchie, hey, Bowman, piece and chicken. What that mean? Oh, I don't know. Oh, hey, that's not good. That's very Bentley. It's a very high clearance.
It's a clearance one there.
Kind of glad I took that apart because I didn't really look at it very hard. That one's good. It's a cheater that brought in because we can't have that leaks. Gray area. I told you. This is why I don't compete in things. Because I am a rule pusher. No way. I don't think that's bad. It's in the excess that comes around.
Is it in the trash can?
Technically, no. But it's in the trash bag, which is in the trash can. So that really depends on your definition.
You just said you like gray areas.
Dustin said, I wonder who got my charge case that I donated. I don't know. I don't know. What kind of sucks is they give all that stuff away at the end of the weekend. And then if they don't immediately come see you or whatever, like you don't get to talk about it with them or anything like that. I don't know. Even though I just cleaned this out. Do you have a baggie or anything? Like just a bag that you've opened with parts in it?
Ooh, how big?
Just enough to put all my nuts in.
I mean, like if I empty this out,
Which this is has a hole in it, but
this one doesn't. It's just exhaust piece.
that's fine.
It's fine. Did you sell your TF2 to Matt? Or did you sell your TF2 to him? Did you?
Two.
So,
Shit, what's his name? I forget.
okay. Because I know somebody was like, I bought this. I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I had exhaust pieces and I was thinking about the ones that were on it.
Okay. No, I kept those.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Start taking those parts. So I was smart this time.
Mike said, Dustin, I don't know who got your case on Sunday, but my friend Matthew Norton, who won your raffle, was over the moon that he won it.
Nice.
Yep, good deal. Dustin's stuff is real nice.
This stuff is very nice. I find myself looking at it going, that's cool. I don't know what I'd do with it.
Constantly looking at Dustin's stuff.
I do. I look at Dustin's junk all the time. And I mean, he bare belly helped me. So
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
yeah, that was my dad's idea.
Yeah.
Why were you guys naked?
We weren't naked. He came up, pulled his shirt up, and then hugged me.
It was part of the payment for
Yeah,
breakfast,
yeah.
I think.
Bill decided
From
to
Bill.
be funny.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine. Like I wasn't real upset about it or anything, nothing like that. But I was very confused for because he's like, "Oh, it's your dad's idea." I was like, "What?" He was definitely excited when he came and picked it up. Good. It's always good that when people get things from you, they're happy. Ryan said the IJ did great on Trail 9 and 10. Definitely my favorite trails. Had a blast on it, and I put my visions on the acoustic seat. Saw that.
I think I got over the vision late enough that they were already sold out of some of the styles.
So I said, dodge that bullet.
No, because they have a couple styles that I was looking for, but
If you need more, me and my boy Bob are going to talk here in pretty soon. So we're going to do some more things with the business and the jazz. So.
And all that jazz.
The ones that he only makes in flat face, they're like they're almost like trail readies, but they've got like a different step on. I'll have to show you. Anyway, It's Bill's fault, but you were fantastic and embraced the semi-shirtless hug. Oh yeah, I'm a hugger. I'm just, I just have to refrain from hugging sometimes. I'm honestly with people that are in my circle that I actually like, uh, not opposed to hugging and such. But I hugged him and he was very uncomfortable with it, I can tell. I could see that. he, I was like, I said something, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hug you. And he's just like, okay. And he like did one of these. And I said, you just side hug me? Like just blew me off like that. He goes, man, I was in 4-H. And he's like, we were always encouraged to side hug because like then you weren't touching and stuff. And I was like, well, buddy, I'm not in 4-H. So get in here. I think I was probably already pushing my limits with Chris just by hugging him. So yeah, because I didn't see it coming. Uh, oh, I also changed my handle too. What did you guys think of the Dr. Smog? I liked that part.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That was cool. You should keep that around.
As long as it's not 100 degrees. I can only imagine just sitting there on top of a soldering station.
Yeah, that's true.
Just bacon. Bacon? Yes. Speaking of bacon, I like bacon. The last weekend in July is a little Kentucky trip thing. Didn't know if you guys were even remotely thinking about going down there with me for that.
Or are you for sure going down there?
I don't know for sure. I ran it by my wife, and I was like, I thought about taking the hooligan, and she was like, that would be great, but he's got to be his first day of school is that following Monday, and I was like, he may miss first day of school. So,
Wasn't it Friday, Saturday?
it's Saturday, Sunday, I believe. I don't know. Maybe it's Friday, Saturday. Sunday. I can't remember. If it's Friday, Saturday, then I can't really make that. I don't know that I can make that happen. That's a leave very early Friday morning, stay somewhere, get up Saturday, get on the shit. But I know Jared had talked about just staying down there because I guess they've got some things local that you can stay in and stuff and make it a weekend out of it. So, I don't know. My only problem with it, and I told him this, the actual problem I see is not the days. It's not, like finding an Airbnb or a hotel or something. It's July 31st / August 1st. You start trying to get a fat dude outside in August, and I'm out. I'm like usually hard out.
Like, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, it took Pantera to get me out in August in Noblesville. So, like, I'm not a big let's do things in August. What'd you guys say? Playboy said, many of y'all tried the RCE bodies yet? No. I have not had a reason to buy one yet, but I think they're very nice. And now that he has a website, it should be much easier to buy one off of him.
And I don't think the prices were that bad.
No, they're not. Because in all honesty, like he's charging, $350 or whatever the hell for a whole complete body and stuff, which is not chump change. But when you consider what I was paying Scott plus what I was doing to buy 2 or 3 K5s and buy the styrene for him and all that other stuff, like we're not far off, In all honesty, that Suburban was probably, well, I know my blue Suburban was more expensive. So, like, it makes sense to me,
Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
He says, hi, Dad.
Mike Adler asked what event.
The juice box thing. I saw that you were interested, maybe, or that it said I should suggest it to you. Jeez, that's hard.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, that should. Time out. Rewind. I'm doing them yet. What are you flipping? Phone down for the flipper shit. My phone don't get around yet. Got a big titty. Let me search it. Oh yeah. Well, the best part was that he knew it was coming. So all I said was just started looking at him. He's like, "Don't at me." The one I'm interested in is a different event. Oh, really? I thought you were. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I would honestly, if it's what it looks like and what it seems like, I would hate, because in all honesty, I think if you guys are probably with me as well, giving up the money of going to Rocktober / BTC, because what I spent, what I took, and then what I brought home, is definitely different. So it'd be
I'm interested in the Gauntlet too. The one up in Michigan.
yeah.
See, somebody posted about that, so I looked into it, and it's more of a comp.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
At least,
It's not a trail running.
at least that was my understanding from.
Yeah. One of the ones I would like to make because it looks like fun was Farm Fest that Mark puts on, but it's up in New York.
Oh,
It's 16 and a half hours from my driveway.
yeah. No.
Like, I told him, I said, dude, I would love to come up there and hang out and support you. I was like, but I can't. There's no way. Because even if I fly, I've got to get my trucks there, which means I'm only taking 2 trucks, maybe whatever the hell, my radios, batteries, who knows if I can fly with those or whatever.
Mhm.
Then I've got to get there, and then I've got to rent a car, and I've got to have a hotel already. Like, it's just so much.
Some things are just beyond reach.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Jared. The beach party is the Friday, Saturday event at the end of July. Jake the Taco Guy said, I saw that event page. Looks interesting. Yeah. That place is the place that you were talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I gotta find a home for these 1.9 crawlers before they rot. They have about 12 minutes of runtime on them. Yeah, it's good. Anyway, I didn't know what you guys were discussing. Tanner said I'd be down to go.
Is that the one that you were talking about? Like it might be far enough that you have to get a night before, like get there the night before.
Yeah, it's almost in Tennessee, so it's not far. But like the event starts
It was 4 hours.
It's 4.5 from my driveway, so it's not far, right? It's an hour, maybe a little more, depending on how you drive. Farther than BTC, so it's not that crazy.
Right.
But the thing is, like, if it starts at 9 o'clock, I'm leaving my house at like 3:30.
Mhm.
You know, so like that's freaking early, especially if we're taking little dudes or whatever.
Right.
Like that's a lot to ask.
Mike says the spillway is an amazing spot for crawl. We have a group going down this Saturday.
Jared said, or y'all can come down anytime and I'll take off work. Well, I do enjoy hanging out with you. So I did miss you at BTC though. I tried texting you to get you to do things, and you're like, my butthole hurts. I can't go out. I was like,
Really? Was that it?
I don't remember. He said something. Or the butthole hurt from last night or some shit.
Yikes.
Yeah. These are excellent beaches, right? Correct. Okay. I did think that it was kind of cool that I looked at them, and the sides are worn enough that the sides are round. They're not square.
Mm-hmm.
So these have got some miles on them. Or they've been out west for 12 seconds.
Right.
Yeah. But that's, oh, yeah, these are a little bit more down the front sides. From doing that. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Speaking of the Star Wars,
Don't do that, Jared.
what?
It says I'll literally quit my job right now. This is not that important.
No, that. So Lid's birthday is Wednesday,
Okay.
and Mother's Day was yesterday, right?
Mhm.
So I got her a Mandalorian Lego set and a Baby Grogu Lego set. And then,
Did you buy tickets already?
no, I don't want to do that. She asked me. I said no. So her and nephew are going to go.
Okay.
But then Amazon was like, oh, you know what other people buy with this? And I was like, what? And it's like light kits. So then you put like lights in the Mandalorian helmet and it lights up, and then like Baby Grogu has like a freaking underlight thing that's eyes light up and shit. It was awesome.
Like, okay.
I was like, shit. Don't gotta tell me twice, Amazon.
Put that in the cart too.
Yeah, buddy.
They're on the other side going, watch this. He won't say no. Grogu likes bananas. Okay, bananas.
Our algorithms show that this idiot will buy anything you put in front of it. Deal.
What do we have a lot of that we can't move?
Right.
This guy. It's like the old the Chex commercial. Give it to Mikey. Mikey will eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey likes it. Mikey will eat it.
I can't remember what cereal that was. It's a cereal, but I don't know if it's Chex. I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah. One of the
Jake Chocolate Guy said the Italian place did put a heck of a fight Sunday morning. Yeah, I bet. You and your Glenn, wait, sorry.
back up. Start again.
Watching Glenn and Jeremy on their first date. That's less than what's happened to it when it run Lee Rocks. It's fine. Was pretty comical. I won't lie about that. But Jared does a lot of work by me, but I never see him. Yeah. He drives past my house like twice a week.
Oh yeah.
Jared said, my kids have me stressed in. I get it. I was just playing. I know you said something or other, but I didn't really see you. I did, however, I'm pretty sure that his wife was the one that almost got hit by the water bottle when I yelled at the kids.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was her until after I was already done yelling at the kids.
Those kids were
Those kids were beyond already pissing me off. So, which is why I yelled in their general direction. It was so bad that even Holden was like, I don't know what those kids are doing, but they're not doing anything good. And it's like, man, listen, if an 8-year-old realizes that these little kids are being assholes, then
right.
And I don't care. I don't care whose kids they were. They were being assholes.
Ryan Davis says, I had a blast driving my blue 68 Ford on boggers. Give it full throttle and carries the front end. Torque twist is awesome. To a certain degree.
Really?
Trick my RC light kit for Star Wars.
Hell yeah, really? So I almost messaged you, or maybe I did, about soldering something for me. I can only learn so many things at once. So I am still going to need some soldering help from one of you guys.
You can figure out 3D printing, but you can't.
Bro, I can. It took me all day Saturday to figure out 3D printing. Once I got past, put it on the plate, and I did more than one thing at a time. And then once I switched to PETG apparently as well, then now maybe things are getting a little more difficult. Okay, I'm a beginner level. Like I'm the of the beginner. Okay. But I'm proud of myself. I did some work. I didn't throw anything. Proud of me. I know. Thank you.
Jared says, Matt texted you, great place to stay.
I just saw that, and I appreciate it. Tanner said, I already sent you the starter kit to solder. If you can braze, you can solder. You know, that sounds amazing. And I've said that. I taught myself how to do all sorts of things with welders and such. And soldering is not one of the things. I wonder if back in the day I didn't have the right flux and I was using the wrong solder.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because that is definitely game changer.
Well,
I love the liquid flux.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll check it out. Tanner sent me a whole thing, even made it into like a little list on the Amazon profile.
You know, a little PDF file.
Yeah, it was basically, here's stupid, this is everything you need. I was like, all right, cool. Oh, what Do you know what that dude that had the K5 that you sold to him? You know what the hell he wanted? Or did anybody see that? So the one that I bought, where Jake had a guy come over, and then Jake him hauled, and I was like, "I'll buy it." Boom, here's some money. So then I put it down, and Tanner was like, "I like that." I was like, "Well, it's for sale." And then so Tanner got it from me, and then I guess Tanner sold it to some guy on his way out. And then the guy was like, "Does anybody know who owned this originally?" And they're like, "Who gives a shit?" For one, I assume he wanted the paint code for the hood. That's what I'm going to assume. Little does he know, I had a whole can of paint, and I didn't want to keep it. And Tanner said, "I don't want anything to do with a can of paint." I was like, "All right, cool." And I threw it away.
Tanner, bet your iron was shit. I'll tell you what, I do my best soldering with the little $5 cheapy iron from Harbor Freight. I don't know what you use, Jordan, but
I have a soldering station now.
station.
Yeah, I want a station. I want, like, just like with anything else really that I do, I want me to be the determining factor of this doesn't work, as opposed to, am I doing something stupid, or is this thing that I'm trying to use a piece of shit? Not that I need a $5,000 soldering station.
I think mine was like $80 off Amazon. It has the soldering iron and like a heat gun.
So, DR said, "So do you have your own printer now? If so, what did you get?" I do. I have a P1S, which is very hard not to say I have a PS1.
I used to have a PS1.
I still do. I have my PS1 and my Xbox up in the rafters on Toad with all the games, including Need for Speed Under.
Oh, that was the best.
Yeah, man. Fire that bitch up and look at my Escalade on 20s.
I got really excited.
Neon lights and shit.
Was it a year or so ago? There was it looked like a commercial that they were bringing back Need for Speed Most
With the
Wanted.
M3.
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen 2 different versions. There's 2 or 3 different versions with like him peering through the fence while it's raining.
Yeah.
And dude, the
I was like,
graphics
dang.
killer.
It was just AI.
It was AI, but it was still badass.
Have you guys seen the Combine racing video?
Yes.
Is that real?
That is real.
Okay.
Yep.
Because Bill sent it to me, and I was like, some of these front bumpers make me think AI, because one of them had basically like an FJ style hoop, but it was made out of tubing that was like 8 inches big. And I was just looking at it, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. I've seen multiple videos. Yes, it's real.
Okay.
Tanner said no idea at all. He stopped me carrying it and gave me $150 and a brand new TRX4.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Made out like a pin.
Doctor doesn't use any additional flux unless the connection is really dirty. Tanner said, I told him you had to paint, and I told him you wanted $5 for it.
It sat there for a while after you were gone.
Tanner said a station is a way to go.
I figured as much.
I think I had a station years and years ago. Haku?
HackFab? HackAF?
Hacko? Maybe, I don't know. HAKK something O, I think. I don't know. But it was like once the iron finally died, I couldn't find a replacement. Like the same one, because it was like you plug it in and then you screw the cable to it. I couldn't find a replacement cable for it, so then it became useless.
Just what Dustin said. Stay away from the all-in-one stations. Only if something fails, then fix the jump.
Yep. So that's why it's Harbor Freight. And then I found the replacement tips on Amazon. You get like 6 additional tips for $5 or something.
Yeah.
It works good. Edna says, if y'all think combine racing is fun, you should watch tiller racing. I've seen a few of those too, and those suckers all ass.
You know what I really like is belt sander racing.
Underground. Underground.
I'm a big fan of belt sander racing though. Because they pull you all in and they turn the electricity on.
Whee! What do you run, an 80? 160?
Oh, belt sander runs a 10-4 in the quarter.
Yeah.
If you do the math out, scale and everything.
I say that's a long extension cord.
Jared has a station 2. He does good to get his own shit going.
Yeah. I can learn. I just, like I said, I'm also trying to learn like actual electricity things and shit at school. And I just don't have all the brain power.
Absolutely, Dustin. We don't do as much soldering as you do.
True.
So you would know.
Those are very stuck on there.
Those are in there.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
Pitbull or
Pitbulls?
or Op 6.
Yeah, Op 6. Jim Lewis's brother.
There it goes. It's starting to come out.
I need the ring.
That's what it. Yep.
It's got sand in it.
Haley just cleaned the table.
It's fine. She did.
Jake says he's had his track power station since 2014. Still works. Tanner says, so they have 2 different handles. The only difference is the wire count. I use the El Cheaper handle on my station from Amazon. And he uses his daily since 2013.
Thank you.
That's a lot of use.
Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, but he does work with it or something like that, don't you? I can't remember what he said he did. He does something. Wow. I think
I do just enough to get by.
Yeah. I think if I learned, like I'm sure it's not hard, like I said, but I'm trying to now get my TIG going, and I've got printer things, and then I'm also now trying to learn Fusion, and I've got school stuff, and I have to prove that I'm not an electrician every friggin' 3 days a week. And they're like, you should learn electrician things. Be an electrician. I'm like, fuck you. No.
Tanner says lots of car wiring.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right.
Wait, are you playing with Fusion?
I watched the videos. I'm trying to make sure that I understand the printer.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do that because I watched old Lars. Lars is hard to watch.
Why?
I don't know. Something about just okay, what we're gonna do is you go over here and you click on the button. Like he sounds
Does he really like that?
he sounds Asian, Swedish, and like
unfortunate.
Southern Tennessee at the same time. I don't know where he's from, but he has a very weird accent. Imagine if Glenn, an old Asian lady, and Chris, Hemmistorm, all just put their voices together. That's what he sounds like to me.
Rough.
Yeah.
Terry Barker, welcome.
Yes.
Says new.
Welcome.
Hello. Tanner said Fusion is fun to learn. Shortcuts are lifesavers.
Yeah.
Did you write those down?
I didn't yet, but I will. Like I said, I wanted to watch them. That way I knew kind of what I'm getting into, and so that I'm not watching it kind of like trying to keep up.
Right.
I had a preview of it. I'll probably learn, or I'll probably do a little more while I'm on the break.
Yeah, I've watched that 3-part series like 3 or 4 times.
Wasn't there one learn Fusion in 30 days with 30 projects or something like that? I swear you sent me something like that.
Ryan, just look it up. It's like they stretch them out so there's a crap ton of weight on the front. The tiller racing.
Oh.
He said, "What the hell is tiller racing?" I know when I was in ICU recovering from open heart surgery, I watched Harley Bagger motorcycle racing. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Just look it up. You'll see it.
I love bagger sleepers. I don't know. I think I just love sleepers in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like things that are just not supposed to be fast.
Right.
But you got like some old papa on a bagger, and all of a sudden he's like, "Look out!" and it just lays back on the bags and uses them as like wheelie bars. That's just super sick to me. Which maybe the reason that I like your car and why I'm building a big, stupid, ugly car with
Because wagons are cool.
a turbo.
Yeah, I got
bought the wheels. So I was like, that's what I paid for. Golly.
Yeah, I'm driving mine to get the gas out of the fuel tank so I can drop it and replace it.
What?
Because it seeps.
Oh, that's
It's 1984, doesn't hold up anymore.
We welded my pickup and everything. Pickup the sump in it, and we welded it and welded it. And I put that gas tank sealer silver shit in, which is swirl all around.
Right.
So I put all that in there. I'll test it with water, but it's definitely something that I'm semi worried about because my gas tank is such a pain in the ass to get out. You have to put the car like literally this high off the fucking ground because it comes out the bottom of the quarter, and the quarter comes down this way, and the tank is basically shaped the same way the quarter is.
So does it rotate as it comes out?
You gotta like take the tire off and like bring it out. And,
Oh, jeez.
it's so dumb. And I have a spare one.
What do you mean, Brett?
I bought a spare one off of actually a guy that Tanner might know. But I got a spare one because he ran a 76 Volkswagen. He stripped it up and moved it, which was fine because it was a very rusty piece of shit. But the tank was very nice. But he didn't save the part that I would have given him a lot of money for, which was the hatch glass.
Mm.
So,
Hello, Brett.
hi there.
Oh, that's rude coming on first thing. Hello, buttheads. Jeez.
Terry, Ken, to Bob. Oh, I get it, Bob Barker. I like it, Bob. Now that we have a computer capable of running Fusion, I want to learn how to do it. I currently use Tinkercad, but I'm ready for the next step. That's another thing. My laptop is not ready for me to really do a whole lot with Fusion. I've deleted everything that I could find off of it, and it literally takes over 5 minutes for it to load Fusion.
I was proud of myself with Tinkercad because I designed those stands for the trucks.
Yeah.
And I was able to make a block and then put an oval in it and then make it cut out the oval part. It's like, yes, I'm doing things.
I saw a video, I think earlier today, that was the guy was using Tinkercad. It seemed pretty easy to use.
Yeah.
Do you know Tanner? Do you know Dan Irvin and Chase? I can't remember Chase's his nephew. I think I can't remember his last name. They're over there by you. I'm sure your dad would maybe know him. Probably Dan. I think Dan's been around since like the late '90s, so Dan would know. Oh, you motherfucker! The last
Strip.
The strip, yeah.
Tanner says, I don't have project cars anymore because I refuse to buy a lift for my house. I'll never work on the floor again. Ryan says he'll look it up. The racing, the tiller racing. Terry Barker says 1/5 gas guy looked to buy a Reefs XP10.
They're really tight. I'm not 100% sure. He just gave me the same thing.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They were really tight.
Jared, I guess you will have to explain what you define as good
Let's get the rest of this out.
at Fusion. He said, are you guys good at Fusion? If so, could we do a crash course?
That is seemingly, yeah. Don't let this guy lie to you either. He designed this bed in 2 weeks after he learned Fusion, or after he started to learn Fusion. He was like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm so new." Boom, Brett. What up?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So I did design the bed.
Not a free file. Not going to be anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
We'll have an open tailgate.
That's got to be.
And then I designed
That's what
the cab back
I'll be right back.
for this with some little inserts. And then I designed these plates for the link mounts to 3-link TF2. I did that in Fusion and then send it to the send cut send. And then the inner fenders with coil bucket and separate shock. I've done those. And then these inner fenders, I designed them as well. So I guess I would qualify. Zoom call at 6 tomorrow. Brett, is that what, does he use Fusion for that? For STL Sunday? So there's a teleguide that sent me a YouTube video series. It was a three-part video or three-part series where the guy went through designing a like conduit box. Conduit comes into it and then has a lid on it, I think. It's like it was very basic, but it was a lot of like the how-to type thing. So I watched his videos a couple times, and then it wasn't fully clicking, and so then I started working. I think I started with the bed of all things.
Yeah, start easy. Yeah.
No, what did Haley design? Haley designed something for me. I don't remember. Fuck, what was that? I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, so the bed, as weird as it sounds, was very similar to the conduit box that he was making. So I was able to kind of like follow that along and make what he was saying match what I was doing. And so that really helped. And then all of the shortcuts, write all those down, because that is a game changer.
I like your motor mount idea. Sandwich a piece of metal in between the top and bottom.
Yeah. And then just drill and tap the frame.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks good.
Jared, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. I think I watch him for one thing. I watch the Tuesdays news update. That's it.
Yeah.
Just to see what new is coming out if I haven't seen it already.
I watched that if there's something like if the
Hashtag something or other.
yeah, if something piques my interest. Otherwise I don't watch it frequently.
Mhm.
Is the white Jeep going to be a Laredo? No, it's actually going to be. It's like a brute, a YJ brute. It's based off of 1-to-1. I don't know if I can get the paint job done, but we'll see.
Before when? Oh, the paint job just in general?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a weathered. So I'll probably have to have Matt help me. But
You helped him with fusion. He helped you with weathering. Yeah.
yeah.
What's on the front? They pivot in the middle. Turkish bit in the back. I don't know that I have, Ryan.
You're talking about the boats?
I've seen some of the stupid boats they got.
Like
Racing up the river?
the diesels or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, I assume that's what you're talking about?
Yes. stationary engine.
Oh, like a
No,
truck.
slicks on the front. It's almost like a work vehicle then. If they got a bed in the back.
Oh yeah, I missed the rest.
I have not seen that. But yeah, the boats are insane. Like, just
Yeah.
it's unreal. It's like, okay, we're ready to go. Now. Drop the prop and you're off. Welcome.
Thanks.
Sorry.
From the little I know about weathering now, channel your inner Bob Ross and embrace the mistakes.
Precisely. I told him that because he was talking to me about stuff, and I was like, honestly, all I do is put some shit on there and go, that looks like garbage, and I just put more shit on top of it. And you just keep like throwing stuff at it until you go, that's acceptable. I mean, I have like a very, very loose process, but other than that, it's just me throwing washes on there and going, ugh. Back off. I think where you really got to worry is white. White and yellow, I think, are your, because when you throw a wash on that, it immediately, like, really has a drastic effect.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas most of mine have been decently deep colors, like gold, not really taking.
Ryan will send us pictures later about what he's talking about.
Really? What's Jared talking about? Ah, yep. So Tanner said, yeah, they live in town. Dad used to do a lot of motor work when he was in the machine shop. I figured he would. Why was Jared doing a Zoom call?
For Fusion.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay. So, is it going to be a Laredo? No. Okay.
I'm very
Red. I don't know what Ryan's talking about.
he's gonna send us.
Yeah, that's what he's going to send us pictures, which is we don't know either. We've not seen him.
Okay. Mike made a good point. Just keep in mind it's dirt and rust. It's hard to mess up dirt and rust. 100%. As long as you're not painting something brown and can trying to pass it off as rust, I agree. Those people are ridiculous.
Jake's got an 85 body, bed is stripped, and is going to do a spray and bed liner. And his blue TF2 is now a roller, turning into a long-term project.
Who is this?
Jake, the taco guy.
Oh, I see it. Didn't he want specifically the blue TF2? Or am I crazy?
That's just what he picked up. No, he picked up the blue one last October.
I think he wanted
No. And then he bought a new one at 8th Creek.
Oh, gotcha.
Brian Davis bought a VS410 chassis at Beat the Creek. Put a Blazer CGR body on it. Looks good. This is yours.
Is it the orange one that I sold you? Traded you? Whatever the hell you can call
I assume so.
it. Me
Talk about that Blazer.
So I assume you couldn't get this without either.
Nope. I would suggest using a Dremel and cut the slot for a screwdriver first before just drilling it. Because at least if you get a screwdriver, you can get it out of the hex.
Yeah, I might take it to work on Friday. Okay, government project.
Government projects are great.
Yeah, we do a lot of government projects there. Certainly.
Yes, Matt, the orange one I got from you.
Literally every. Okay.
Ken was he way overthought weathering until he just went for it. Also, Matt, I painted brown and called it rust.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a lot of people that just paint things brown and call it rust.
Yep. That was one of my basically one of my sayings to Jordan quite a few times was we're dealing with people that think brown paint looks like rust. It's gonna be fun.
On the top of their tracks.
The top of their tracks is tears. Well, I'm done. So it's still light outside too. That's great.
That's great.
But it's weird. It's 8:34.
It is 8:34.
8:30.
Don't we usually have some sort of dessert by now? Is that not what we have at 8:30?
Thought so.
Normally, Jake said it was cheaper to buy a new TF2 than a used one at B3. In some cases, yes.
Why is it not like that? It doesn't match the contour.
Have you guys printed any bodies from Colts 3D yet? I've been looking at a few bodies from there. My shop truck chassis.
All of them. I have not. Well, I've printed a few. I have not used any of them.
No.
Actually, I've had Jordan print a few, and then I'm just not using.
Are you talking about up here?
Yeah. So like the bottom goes like this, and the top is more very abrupt.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey, wow! Because I matched 335.
Watch your step. I matched the radius,
That's funny.
but then
What?
the way the hard top is, kind of.
Well, okay.
These did not have to touch the cool stuff.
Did not fit.
No, so they're very cookie.
Oh,
Yes.
I got all.
Looks like shit.
I got all the spatula wipe off.
Yeah.
Awesome. I go.
Thank you. Careful going upstairs.
Hey, I don't think that it's
Do you hear from her? When they were coming down? He got to the bottom, turned around, and watch your step.
I have a giant bruise on my butt. I would show everybody my butt cheeks right now, but
Okay.
it's like
It's fine.
this big.
That means it's gonna be like this big more,
I know.
and then like this big the next day.
It hurts a lot.
Let's see. Tanner said, to be fair, mine does look like rust though. Jake said, I should have been faster with my PayPal cannon, but Matt beat me to it. Mike said, Matt, I appreciate the grades of BtC. The one ones to drive perfect condition to my barrel. Yeah, no problem. I drove the UDR around Saturday. I didn't have all the batteries because I haven't bought any yet because I can't figure out what all goes in the damn battery tray and stack them and all that shit. But I took my jumper out of my Creighton, put it in there, and ran it around on 4S. It was still a lot of fun. What's the wild thing to say now? That I ran it on only 4S.
You have trouble getting that one out?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But the battery that Matt uses in his UDR, that's an actual 6-cell, is like one of my mortgage payments. So, no thanks.
Right.
It's not crazy, but the fact that you need like 2 or 3 of them because they're like $204 a piece or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, really. What's so special about it?
They're 6
Just 6L.
It's cheaper by 3.
Can you fit it in the spot? Can you fit it in that same spot though?
Yeah.
There you
So you can put, I think it's 5,000. Somebody said soft pack 5,000s. You put 2 of them down there and stack them, and they'll go. I don't know. I got a screenshot of it.
Tanner says UDR is his all-time favorite car to drive.
It's honestly a lot of fun. It does not jump very well, I've learned, unless you hit a very large jump, I'm assuming. It's coming up the curb into my yard. The front starts to go, and then the back is already compressed. And then the front gets off the air, and it just goes like this. So,
Now you have what, 4 of them?
what?
UDRs.
No, I sold the other one back to Mitten. But someone did ask me at BtC if I needed another.
Mhm.
And I was like, nope, I think 2 at the most is pretty good. 3 seems excessive.
Wait, so you just have the one?
I ran 5,000 mile. Yeah. So I ran 4,000. Yeah, because it's the 4 cells that I run on my 6 scale, and I got bored. And as I was going, man, I'm kind of bored with this by myself. It died. So I couldn't imagine 10,000 milliamps. That thing. That's 2.5 times.
I was gonna say, how long did it last for you anyway, by yourself? I mean, you think like 10,000 would be like, I'm getting bored before the battery dies?
Oh hell yeah! Because the 4,000, I was at like probably 20 minutes. That was just me ripping up and down the street, trying not to destroy it because it gets up to speed on my street and start this. Running around the yard. I did like a figure 8 around my 2 trees. You know, trying not to get into old fish nets that way.
Tanner said he sold his because they are a pain in the ass to work on. Found out real big RC stuff is just not for him. Real fast big RC is not for him.
I could see that for sure. Luckily, the one I got off mic has I think it's a bit of on front bulkhead, and it's got like a bunch of aluminum things that when you look at them go, oh, I'm glad I didn't have to put that on. So it should be good. I guess. I don't know.
Hi, Teleguided. Welcome back.
Hi, Matt.
Hello. Ryan says here lately it's been my IJ Love. That 10-pole 2300 stubby was so smooth. Great power. Any of you three have a regular wheelbase TF2? My Forerunners are.
I did for 3 minutes, and then Tanner bought it.
Tanner said yours is already fixed. Oh, for sale? No.
Oh, I got rails. Do you think? Pretty sure.
Look at the long base.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that I was pissed off because I left my home by accident, and then I sold everything TF2 based to mint. I sold in my box.
So now you just have
Now I just have this random ass long wheelbase rails.
I'd say I do have some regular wheelbase rails, but I don't really get rid of them.
Playboy needs a long wheelbase TF2.
Yeah. I seen where Losi came out with the 5E 3.0 1/5 blade 8S. Golly.
Gee whiz.
Like, although now I'm doing 4, like, oh, I could get a 6. And it seems crazy to do 8, but I can see how this just snowballs into I got a 8 scale, now I need a 5th scale. I got a 5th scale, now I need a 4th scale. Like, I could see how you end up with one of those primals, right, on like 36 volts or whatever the hell. I can see how you get there.
And I can't imagine a 5 running around that fast.
Well, you wouldn't. I mean, you'd have to be out with my grandparents.
Oh, out in the field. Yeah.
There's no way. It would, like, and I'm not exactly the most safety conscious person. It would be dangerous in my neighborhood. Like, you got something that'll go that fast, it's that big and heavy. And
yeah.
You're killing that little dog that wandered its way in my yard last night.
Yeah, but you chuckle as you did it.
Jesus. I don't know what that thing was. Yeah. So I'm sitting there waiting for the Amazon guy to deliver my filament before I go take a shower. And I'm out in the driveway, and all of a sudden I see this thing go by in my, like, out of my peripheral. I look over, and it's literally this little white or black dog about like this long, and he's about like this tall, super furry. And I just looked at him and was like, "What are you doing?" And the little dude just kind of like looked at me, and then just like took off down past this nets and then to the other place. And then this girl came across. She's like, "Have you seen a little black dog?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's down there." She's like, "Okay, do you know where he belongs to?" It's like, "No." Okay. And then so like she starts calling.
So it's not even hers.
No,
Oh.
she saw it, and so she's trying to, like whatever. But this little girl is way more interested and way more outgoing than I was going to be because I was just like, we looked at the guy this way, and I was like, "Hey, is this your dog?" And for one of the first times ever, a man older than me called me sir, and I was not a fan. Did not like that at all. That felt I might as well get a pair of canes and shit. Like,
Grandpa.
yeah, it's like, no, sir, no, sir. And then I wondered if this was my resting bitch face that was making him think I was angry, or the fact that I was like trying to project my voice so I sounded angry or whatever. But he was very defensive about it. But he didn't know it because he's got these little white things, little fucking dust mop things. So I was like, well, don't know then. And she's like, we gotta find his family. And I was like, yeah, you do.
You do. Not we.
You sure do. If you're that worried about him. Nope. Then he hid under my Camry, and I can't get over there. So I was like, well,
Just start the camera up. It'll come out.
basically, yeah. I didn't want that mess though. If it didn't.
Tanner's brother has a 5T, and it's so big. You need a truck to lug it around.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 5B, and yeah, they're huge.
I had an original 5T, and I have a picture of it with a Chevy valve cover, and it's like between the wheels, and they're just so big.
Yep.
Like the UDR, I'd have to say the UDR and maybe like a Traxxas, like a sledge or something, or the newer X Max. That's about as big as I would really want, and that's even probably pushing it.
Dustin had a 2.0 gas for a while. Fun trucks, but loud as hell with a tuned pipe.
Yeah, mine was super stupid loud.
With a pipe, they really wake up surprisingly fast for how big it is.
Mm-hmm. I took mine in, so I used to work in the old Arvin's building whenever Lynn and I got together for first, and I had a 5T, and I took it in there on a Saturday, and there was only like 5 or 6 people there, and it had, I forget what was done to it, but it had a little bit of work to it on a tuned pipe, and it said that it was echoing through that whole place. It was ridiculous. And then I jumped it off the dock, and that was fun for about 5 minutes. I was like, okay, well, this is really loud and dumb and huge. So, yep. And they take a beating for their size. I don't know why I had to approve that. I don't know either. Right, beating. You down as your plate.
Yeah,
I'll take that. Condensed plates on the senorita. That's why we can't have Christmas.
Bye, Jared.
Bye, Jared. Love you a long time.
See you.
Bye. What? I'll see if we can put them somewhere. It's over here. Sure. Those nice warm brownies with the melted icing sure were delicious. Oh, yeah. That was loud. Sorry about that. Sorry. So, gotta fix dinner and wash my booty. Love you, bye.
I think the best thing that woke up the 5 was it like an 8,000 RPM clutch? Because then you can really get up in the RPMs before it started going. Yeah. It just seemed like it bogged down too quick.
Yeah. I kind of was, I don't know, now looking back on it, I guess, too, I'm really glad that electric kind of took over. Because, like, have you seen what Nitro is a gallon now? It's like $56.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Dude, when I was racing, it was only like $20.
Yeah. I was looking, I was on Facebook a couple days ago, and somebody was saying something about how Nitro was still better than brushless, and everybody was like, you're an idiot. But it is, I mean, the sound is cool for a while, but they were like, how crazy is fuel or whatever? And this guy was like, oh, I just paid $56 for like some 20% or something like that. Look,
dang.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had Nitro Sport. That's why you hate Nitro stuff. I get it.
You had a rough start.
Yeah. Yeah. My Revo was probably my favorite Nitro truck. It ran really well. It was a 3.3 Revo. It ran great. It always started. I didn't have a lot of problems with it or anything like that.
and I liked it, but eventually it just kind of got old. You know,
Yeah.
I bought an MGT, and holy hell, was that thing a piece of shit.
Mhm.
God, that thing was garbage.
It seemed like everybody had either Revos or Savages.
My buddy Casey was a Savage guy.
Yeah.
He still got one that he got the rails to make it. I think it's fifth scale. He got the
The E.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the stuff. Yeah, it's in his garage. He's like, I got like $3,000 for this thing. That's worth like $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had used to race 2.0 gas truck, and Pete and I were just horsing around at like JCP. At the time, we were working on a nitro funny car team, so we'd mix our own at castor oil. We'd use some of the nitro, and then we mixed one up. It was 90% nitro.
Yikes.
Dude, this sucker would scream down the backstretch. So we had other sets of pistons and sleeves that we would pinch back down to be correct size, and we'd swap them out. But yeah, it was fun when it was running.
I thought about taking the UDR down there to Atterbury at that track that they supposedly have open now.
Yeah.
I
I don't think the stand's there anymore, though. I think I saw somewhere where the giant wooden stand is not there.
I'll just take and stand on top.
Just stand on the roof. Yeah.
It's not like it's gonna hurt it.
Might.
You do never know.
Tanner, he hates nitro stuff, starting with it, then never went back. I still remember buying the first brushless Novak system and blown away.
Yeah, I bought the what was that thing? SS or whatever it was. Was that the brushless one? The very first one?
I think so.
Yeah, I bought that and just like that thing's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I know where I was whenever I ran it the first time. So that means I know what girl I was with, which means I know what year it was. So I was like 2005. Was the first brushless system I got. And then I put it in a TLT. That was cool.
I say, was Novak the first to come with a brushless system?
I'm not sure, but I'm assuming. I think so.
I mean, they were the popular choice then.
Yeah. Did you see the decals that Ben gave me?
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The sticker. Sweet. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I was really excited about everything I got for Ben.
Ryan bought an interior for a 66 Bronco from RC Addicts. It's made to fit the Vitara Ascender Bronco.
Nice.
Playboy really wants to rebuild his 4Runner he had. Full size or TF2?
Exactly. Oh, I feel like this is a setup.
How do you guys feel about team drivers and crawling? They all get to wear the same shirts.
Yeah, that's cute.
You gonna chime in or would you move on?
I want to answer this question.
Well,
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let me think. I think originally it was a cool thing to say, oh, I'm sponsored by this person. Like, I'm a decent enough driver to wear Reef or, like Tom or, whoever, whatever company makes whatever, reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to, you like to run our products, yada, yada, yada. Like, I think that was cool. Now that every Tom, Dick, and Harry can hit up the, social media guy for whatever business and just say, hey, every once in a while I go out to Abner and we have comps and I finish like mid pack most of the time and like nobody knows me and everything. And then all of a sudden, they're a team driver for some dumb shit. Like that's just silly to me. Like, what do you at that point in time you've taken team driver and watered it down so much with so many people doing it. It's like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's a team driver. So that's how I feel about it.
Dustin wants to go ride the scale trains that up the road from him at Atterbury, or up the road, yeah. At Atterbury, there's a scale train park. Yes, I have ridden on it.
Did you go?
No. Your mom was in the way.
That's boring. My mom actually lives peacefully.
Oh, really? No, I happened to be down there I don't know what it was. I think we were coming back from Edinburgh and decided to cut through Atterbury, come up, and they happened to be all out there and all their trains out. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop and see what this is about. And the guy was like, hey, I'm getting ready to go around the lot. You want to hop on? I'm like, sure. So hopped on, and he would have to stop some places and flip the track to go off a certain way. And there's a little bridge, and
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
it was decently okay, but that's definitely not a hobby I'm getting into.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what Terry's talking about.
His fifth scale.
Oh, okay. I believe that. I believe that 1,000%.
Yeah.
Because as you go up in scale, everything just gets so expensive.
Yep.
Playboy said, "Who remembers the dynamite phase?" I had one of those. Rad Raff. Whoa.
That was like the original 2-in-1
Yeah.
phaser. I think it was called.
The phaser. Rad Raff is here. Finally got out early enough to catch a live.
Hey.
We are doing good.
Doing good.
Good too. Tell the guy that said, "Thanks so much for making me a Nilla Bear team driver."
I don't think anybody made you a Nilla Bear team driver.
I guess that kind of depends on how you look at it.
What? Did he get the tire tread shirt?
Oh, dang.
Well, that's not a team driver then.
But it does have a Nilla
It does. Surprised I haven't seen any.
Instagram post or anything about it. Yeah, he's not even really all that proud about it for liking it so much.
Yeah.
He definitely talked you up when you were getting it. And then he was like, look,
Now he's got
I
it.
do have the second ugliest Nilla Bear. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. Piece of shit.
Look what I got.
Actually, it'd be the third because Glenn's is before it, probably. Anyway. Tanner said, I thought it was so cool when I was repping SOR stuff. When I was comping back then, looking back now, it's weird. I get it. But like I said, it doesn't mean anything anymore. it's like printers. Like when you used to know somebody with a printer, like, oh shit, that guy's got a printer because there aren't that many of them. And now you're like, I got a printer, and everybody's like, yeah, so do I. Big deal, dumbass. I'm a trail printer.
Tanner says, tell the guy you did a great job showing the rig off on Trail 9. Made me want to buy one. Good job, team driver.
He made me break mine.
Yeah.
You broke your Nilla Bear?
No, I broke mine for buggy. Oh, because he was like, I can make it up. You think yours can make it up? Maybe it's because mine's a Nilla Bear. And I was like, fuck you. And he
Challenge accepted.
Oh, was that chef?
Yeah. Yeah. It would get so close and it'd get there and then fall off. If I had rear steer, which is what he ended up helping him, I could have made it. Because the truck was wanting to do it, but I just couldn't get with the rocks and everything and start to hit places and I just could not get it over there.
So you rear steer?
Yeah. Which I don't want to do because then I got to pinch it more. And it already looks like a Wraith. I don't want to pinch it even more and have it look like a really four-wheel Wraith.
No. Should have tried it reverse, and then you'd have steering in the back.
Forklift.
Yes.
Get it. Put all the weights in the back. Well, all the weights in the front.
Yeah.
I need a program card for it. Maybe it doesn't work anymore.
He has an ESC and a motor combo.
Oh, okay. Nice. Tell the guys this is doing my job. Tanner said, cough, cough, my brand new backward tire optic made it. Ha. Yeah.
The one backward tire. Yeah, did you fix that yet, Tanner? Because we're going to point it out next time we see it.
I don't really think we've ever talked shit about the optic other than the fact, not even talking shit, just saying once you can build a steel tube chassis buggy, why would I go pick up a plastic one? Like, when I can build something that's way more realistic and, like actually made out of metal, I just don't have a reason to grab a plastic one. Because when it can weigh twice as much and break things,
It's staying that way forever.
yeah. So, dryer mod. Okay. Man, it's staying that way forever. Nice. Well, I guess I need a dryer mod. Which you're not the first person to tell me that, so joke's on you. Ryan said, how do I become a Nilla Bear team driver? You got to buy a Nilla Bear. There's only 8 of them out there floating around that aren't yours, right? Well, if you count the ones that are still in Jordan's head, but he's made a plan for,
There are 10.
there are 10.
There are 10 completed ones.
I've been an elevator team driver twice
And 7 of them are
out there. 2 out of 7 ain't bad. Somebody happened.
right because I have 1
I had to.
and I have my F toy and my come on. So I have 3 of them.
And Corey has your old F toy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, Tyler popped up on my Facebook the other day. Did we have that discussion? Were you there when we were talking? Or I was talking to Nolan and how he just disappeared. He popped up on my the shit on top where you posted dumb things or yeah, stories. He just popped up and was like, "Ooh, I'm in a truck" or whatever. I was like, that's crazy. So I wonder if he's because they were saying that like he disappeared, blocked all of them, closed his Facebook and all sorts of stuff. So who knows? Who knows what those wild, wacky Ohio guys are doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no kidding. Tell guy said, not just because I'm a team driver, but my Nilla Bear can walk the H10 of Origin.
Yeah. Wild what a 4-wheel steer upgraded portal truck can do. Crazy. You let me get my whatever the hell my buggies are called built with my 4-wheel steer portal axle samurai buggy. Then we'll do driver mod things.
Does it eat cords?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He's right behind the trash can. Sure.
She looks like she can't figure out how to get out. Like,
You got back there, you can get out.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Ryan said he'd love to have a Nilla Bear Jeep buggy.
this she'll be all right until she eats that extension cord.
What extension cord?
Those white power strip that everything
Yeah.
is running over here. Or it's running everything. Ryan, that's a very long list. I can tell you that from experience. Jordan and I would consider pretty good friends, and it took me. Can you please have that done by like March so I can have it done by BtC? And I asked for it, I think, when I was 7 years old. And I got it when I was 40.
I don't believe that.
Oh, jeez.
Chandler said,
He's now behind on the
oh,
show.
she's right there. What she really wants is me to put the second tote down because she likes to sit on top of it.
Really?
Interesting.
Sorry, guys. We're taking a bunny break.
Yep. Bunny break. Oh, 9 o'clock, bunny break.
Yeah, see, she wants to sit up on her tote.
She's crazy. Jordan saw my Forerunner driver mod work. I'll make you a team driver for the team if you want.
Yeah, his little Forerunner was doing work.
TF2?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, it was cheap.
Here's you two.
Yeah.
Nice. I do like the fact that you said tell a guy that that's exactly what a team driver would say. Whoa! Carbo, no!
Hello,
How you
sir.
doing? That CJ8 Scrambler looks badass. Oh,
Thanks. I mean, it's a YJ root.
supposedly.
So I guess technically it's not a scrambler because
Second bed.
it doesn't have a separate bed.
I do want a Scrambler. I cannot lie about that. Especially after seeing that one guy that hangs out with Westmade that had all the Jeeps, like all of them.
Yeah.
He had a really cool Scrambler that matched his 1-to-1. I thought was really cool.
Trina, what the hell are you doing?
Move this damn truck.
He said he won't square headlights. Ryan said, I would sadly sail. Hang on. Sadly, gladly, I'm not sure. Sell one of his trucks that have middleware chassis. I'd be as patient as I could because I know it'll be worth it. Good luck.
I have several that I will build for myself.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the things that I kept reiterating whenever we were at BTC was, did you build these chassis? Oh, with that one. Oh, that's cool. Would you build me one? No. Like, no. You want to build me a shop truck? No. Like, why
You
not?
can.
Because I have literally I have like 5 trucks that I want to start, plus I have 15 on my shelves that I need to finish. So like I don't have the time anymore to not work on my own stuff.
Well, I keep having fun with the little Jeeps, obviously.
It's true story.
But then I would like to build my 419 Jeep buggy thing that I was supposed to build when I built Glenn's. And I want to do my IFS King of the Hammers truck. I have to build a new 6 now.
I don't know. I mean, I can see your points as far as not wanting to continue with that. Especially seeing as how Doug's is narrowed, mine is narrowed, and you're like, full width boy. How much did you take out of yours? Roughly.
Oh, it was not as much as yours. Maybe an inch on each side, inch and a half, maybe.
I think it's what it is. Maybe it's 3-inch. I can't remember.
But then it'll be narrower now with the hammer ray.
Yeah.
So I actually got a hold of. I found the guy who was making the kits to be able to bolt it onto the stock chassis, and that web page died back in 21 or 22. So there was like no activity since then. But they left the email on the page, so I emailed him, and he said, "Yeah, we used to sell those quite a bit."
Yeah.
And he said, "We might have one laying around." I said, "Just let me know."
So what are
What was it?
you're doing stock chassis then with the hammer body, yeah?
Yes.
So then are you gonna sell your cage?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not selling my cage. I'm just gonna cut the bottom off of it and make it a tube closer.
Yeah, because I have another stock frame set that I'm going to build it off.
Gotcha. I had a couple people ask me why I wanted to cut mine off and then redo it in full tube, other than not full tuber. And I was like, have you ever picked up an SCX10 chassis?
Mm.
And they were like, no. I was like, they literally weigh like 10 pounds. So
Does anybody make the starter plates for 6 size?
I know a guy. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
I know a guy that might have some.
Okay.
So you apparently have to know the guy to
Yeah.
get them because they're not on a site.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I got you. I'll use my little, anyway.
I'll make that too.
Okay.
Because I don't really want to decide. I don't know. I don't know.
I would probably make them. I would make them more like the 10 scale plates, like what I just gave you guys,
Mhm.
than what it is. But it's kind of whatever.
So you just design mine?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure I love the back of them. So instead of like this, they come up. And
Is the back the angle or the front the angle?
I would probably,
This is the back.
yeah.
Oh, see, I was thinking that was the front. Oh, no, that is the back because of the multiple options for the links. Yep.
Yeah. So like with the ones I have, it's like this up front,
Mhm.
and then this instead of coming like this way goes straight up, and then there's a hole here for the tooth.
Okay.
So it's very like L-shaped. I don't love it, but I wanna put a skid on it and everything, and then kind of like after I cut mine up, put it up in there and see where everything kind of falls. Because if I can get it to where that bar would either be probably seat like lap belt mounting kind of thing
Okay.
area, or if it would be up at the like not hip bar, the
I think it's probably going to be higher than that because it goes over the rear output.
yeah. So it's just all going to depend on where it falls. because I'm worried that it's either not tall enough or it's not short enough. It needs to be one or the other. Because they were 100% designed to be full on like moon buggies. I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
So anyway. Yes, Chuck Dorsey Habit is the guy. Make it 3. I need a 6 buggy now too.
You had a 6 buggy.
What the hell? Here we go again with the Jutism. Tanner said, big famous YouTuber has the pull for secret parts. Listen, man, that's what this 5-year grind has been about. And if I get a little bit of chassis plate maybe that I can have, like, I'll take it.
Well, shit, you already got custom wheels going for
Hey,
yourself.
listen,
What's a couple chassis plates?
you know, when you make it this big, I guess. All right, I was trying to get to her, but she's not going to be short, so okay. Well, we're just glad Haley didn't fall. Yeah, we would have been having rabbit and chicken.
Right.
No,
Be like, oh, this got a nice taste to it. And Jordan's like, hey, you see the rabbit downstairs?
maybe
Like, no, exactly.
this probably needs kind of stringy.
Tanner says he gets one off wheels and now chassis plates. He's got motion.
I used to know a little more than I do now. But I, always put myself out there, man. Just drop that little bit of, you need any help, bud? You know what I'm saying? You know, a little help, let me know.
Well, yeah, I need to solder these 2 wires together. Oh, never mind.
Well, what I meant was, yeah, you know. Yeah. I just do my best to bring you guys the best RC content on the YouTubes. It doesn't work, but I'm trying. I like your. I just watched that back of your face. Like, oh, sure. Ryan said those wheels are absolutely insane. I love them. I love them so much. They turn out really well. And especially once I put the right hexes on the back for the hubs and I tucked them in and it'll now lay flat again. So much better than those black wheels.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just look so much more realistic and correct. Just looking at my thing. Oh, okay. Opening the bag that I asked you about earlier, but you said no, it's not open or won't be open.
Looks like you need a new blade.
Yeah, I do. Well, that's how you cut yourself. I learned that at work. I was just trying to cut the one. So you're gonna cut your belly and your shirt. Normal. Yeah. Well, you just need to go. What about this bag? What about it? You said, yeah, I don't remember. I was just talking shit. Like, I like those chrome decals for a sticker. So cool. So fancy. Hey, these are just big old rotors. Like 17-inch rotors on a 15-inch wheel. Hashtag scale or not scale. They fit on wheels. Hashtag scale thoughts, but not execution.
Barely?
Barely. Especially once you put that rear ring on. You may have to put that in and then mount the tire on top of it.
Oh, that'd be rough.
That would suck, wouldn't it?
I don't think you can because then you have to be able to bolt that to the hub. Because isn't every other hole like countersunk?
On what?
No, on the rotor.
Tanner said, I wish I had the want to get out there. I want that invite we talked about, but I can't bring myself into believing I have anything to put out there in public. You just gotta throw yourself out there. I literally have no other advice. I don't understand why it's dual drilled.
I don't either.
Would you agree?
Well, just put yourself out there.
Yeah. If you want to get invited to things and party with people in private rooms and such, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I just like the coattails from you. So
I mean, it is what it is. But
See, I think on mine, every other one is a full drill hole through, and then there's a countersunk screw that you screw that onto the hub that has the bearing. Now that looks like they put the bearings on that, and then it goes on the stub axle. Whereas mine is like a hub that you put on it first, then you bolt that to the hub, and then you bolt your wheel to that.
that's a lot of directions out there.
It's a lot of bullshit.
I was gonna say I hate to act like a nerd, but if you read the directions,
Nope, sure haven't.
the constructions.
Have you searched it on Google before you posted it to the group?
No way. Tanner said I am way too hard on myself and hate everything I create. You are preaching to the choir there, my friend. I literally just don't care. I don't know how else to put that. Like, I mean, we've all said at any point in time, especially like me, like, I literally don't care what happens to YouTube because I'm not trying to make this my job. I'm just looking to do cool shit. And my wife has basically told me since I started, you're going to be out there anyway. Make a video of it, throw it out there, and see what happens. That's all I've done.
So this is the outside piece.
That's stupid.
No.
Yeah. So then the hub bolts to 6 of those. That has the countersunk on the face of the hub. And then
Huh.
I hate that a lot.
It doesn't look right. I mean, really, would it matter which way you put it?
Yeah, because I mean, it's got a big ass step up back there. And then if you put the hub on there, it's going to be smaller over here. So
Yeah.
that looks weird. It should go like this. This is what happens when non-real people, real car people design RC parks. Or just things. That is a pet peeve of mine that I realized in the last year. Is when you can tell when people are not one-to-one car people when they build RC trucks. You're like, you know how that turbo is going to work? It's going to blow out and then back in the intake, and then it's going to come out the exhaust and back in the intake.
You seen the AI diagram?
Yeah, yeah, like that. Like you literally have no idea how turbos work, do you?
Yep.
Like it's just an RC truck, man. It's just play. Like I get it, but
One of the things I also didn't like about it, there was so much going on that you instantly had camber. When you put it all together finally, nothing was really tight.
Yeah.
Like you always had, I don't know. That,
now you tell me down.
You are a Honda boy.
yeah.
Sold
So they're like that.
Honda.
Okay.
I guess it's better. It's not great, but it's better.
So is it that every other hole is countersunk?
Oh,
Okay.
is your hub that big?
That's a big-
Yeah.
That's a big bitch.
Yeah, because it needs room for the inner workings that go in that thing.
And then you also bolt the actual hub onto the outside.
No. The bolt, the hub, and everything is
Oh, inside of it?
inside
Okay.
first.
I thought it got even farther out.
No, that's as far out as it goes.
It's already outside the face.
Yeah. And then there's a little red turn knob that sticks out just a little beyond that.
Is that a doodad? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no. Yeah.
So you just screw it in that pushes a plunger type deal to lock in the hub.
Yeah, that's right.
Tanner said Jordan has a smart play riding the coattails is definitely the play. See, me and Metric Matt are out here just, doing things. Old boy over here is all famous on Instagram and shit.
Who?
Matt.
Oh.
Fuck guy. You're getting there. Made your own page and stuff. You're doing big work. Don't cut yourself short. Rad Ralph said, that's right. I was already doing it, so I started filming it, and now I have my OnlyFans. Samesies, right? 100%. Have you seen where more people are doing non-naked OnlyFans stuff? Like treating it like a Patreon? No. Yeah.
Jordan, I think it's time to throw this one out
Is that the one that leaks?
because it's leaving a milk spot on the bottom where it's sitting.
I got that one last time, I think, or 2 times ago.
Need some of that casting pillar stuff. Swish it around.
You did.
seal it.
Straight in.
Listen, guys, riding the coattails of the YouTuber doesn't pay that
Can't
well.
pay for plastic cups.
Rob an old Pizza Hut and get the red ones.
Right.
Craig, whoa! Long time no see. What's going on, man? I haven't actually physically seen Craig in
A long ass
a
time.
long ass time. Yeah.
I didn't realize he still existed.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the Scott?
No.
I did. He said, I've been busy with work stuff. I'm alive. Thanks for asking, etc. And then, like a month ago, I
It
did.
does have a wet spot.
Yeah, that's a giant hub.
That's a big
Yeah.
lunch.
Well, I mean, the 1-to-1 has
Just,
front and rear 14 volts, so
just don't lose the tool. Because that's the only way you can engage and disengage the hubs.
And what's that going on?
that.
Yeah, so it's going on a shelf. It's never
Yeah.
Well,
Boo.
yeah, not run very hard. I will definitely be driving this thing for sure.
Driving like metric man.
Not driving like military.
I would
I
like
saw a video the other day, and there was something there, but I couldn't quite figure out the joke. But there's this guy, and he was just ripping up this hill and like breaking shit and everything, and then was just like stopped and couldn't get all the way out of this hole. And I was sitting there, and I was like, "There's a joke here of I'm driving and Jordan's going."
No.
driver, but I couldn't make it into words and like make it as funny as it was in my head because this guy's just doing stuff and this other guy's over there who's just like directing and stuff. It was very much passenger, and I'm just like, that's not passenger. It's usually what I hear.
Craig says, I see Jordan is still being Jordan. He's a special boy.
He is a special boy.
I don't know what that means. I assume that it's because I had 3 Jeeps in front of me, or 2.5.
And as usual, I had a truck, and now it's in
Yeah,
pieces.
pieces.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of it.
I don't feel like I'm rushed to do anything now. Now that Beat the Creek is over, I'm not like, oh, I have to get that done. I have to get that done. Now I'm like, okay, I can do this. I don't have to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing more little stuff before I start. So do you watch RC every day? Do you watch Josh at all? No. Everything he does is on YouTube, and I'm kind of heading down that like anytime I'm in the garage, even if it's not a thing, I'm just gonna start recording it and making a video out of it. Because a lot of times I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself of like, oh, I've got to do this and like whatever. So I'm just gonna try to like, just keep doing that. And I don't have a plan other than kind of what we talked about just going down the shelf. So, I mean, my only time constraint is I try to put a video out a week. So, which I knocked out of the park this last week. So I was sitting in school and he was like, we got a break. iPad. So, but that's my only deadline kind of thing or whatever. So
I feel like I've got running vehicles, so I've accomplished something.
well,
The only thing I got left to do is to put the receiver in the third Forerunner and bind it to Nick's radio.
Yeah.
So then we can all just run those if we want.
I think I don't know if you were there, but I know I was talking to someone. Oh, if you were there and whatever. I noticed that when I went to iOS, I was looking up things to drive, and I had like 3 running trucks out of 40. I was like looking down the shelf. I was like, that doesn't run. That doesn't run. That doesn't run. That doesn't really fit in iOS things. That doesn't run. That I'm like, what am I doing over here? But that first initial, like getting the truck to a thing makes a decent video and it's intriguing and it like interests my brain. But then watching me sit there for 3 hours trying to figure out like how to fit an axle under or whatever the hell, like that can't be interesting to watch. So, the algorithm, you know,
Right.
I gotta do more of whatever I did because AI said it was good. Or not.
Or not.
I just keep doing whatever I want to, and videos hit when they hit.
Yeah.
Well, fellas,
You know,
about that time.
about that time.
I thought so.
It's been fun.
Ryan said I'd be honored to be invited to iOS for sure. Big YouTuber problems. It's just something you got to think about. It's not like It's not like that.
Take it easy, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
See ya.
I figured Mike could.
He said he bailed a while ago.
And he wouldn't continue.
You gonna do the rotate it down the motor? Try to get some lower CGs.
Out of the truck and on the drive. Or is this going to be the one you will drive? Or what is?
Is that one gonna be a coil front too? Or is that the IFS rig?
No, this is my comp cut blind J.
Okay.
It's right on the bodies to be here.
Are you using those tires?
Maybe?
Do you think that's my problem? Is that my tires are too big?
Probably.
I wonder that too. Because hey, it's really damn tall as well.
Yeah. I also feel like the regular leaf springs are fucking giant.
Yeah.
I had somebody at Beats Creek talking about my little YJ and how good it looks like sitting there. And I bought the chassis used, so I don't know how hard it was beat on before I got it. So the springs are probably very well broken in.
Does anybody make the slider shackles for RC?
Yes, and they supposedly don't work for shit.
Really? Okay. Oh, you haven't said. I mean, they look cool in real life. I just didn't.
That?
Yep.
The hell does that go?
I think it was for about 10-2 maybe.
Oh yeah,
Jeez.
that's a big ass piece of
That
it.
is.
Yeah.
It's like an 8 scale looking.
And what, you put your frame rail inside?
Yeah.
I honestly didn't realize somebody made one.
They probably don't. They probably make 4 of them. Jordan's Tism got 2 of them. He bought at least 1 set.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I can see that in the back of the next J.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you have any desire to build a tiny tire XJ?
How tiny?
I don't know.
Under 4? 383, 393.
Sure. Matt has an open diff 10-1 based XJ. And I saw the smile on this guy's face when we were playing with it in the woods.
Really?
And he was having a blast because it's so incapable and won't do shit. You have to drive it like I see a lot of videos on the XJ of just like full throttle,
Momentum.
do things, like whatever. And he was giggling like a schoolgirl.
So I've no desire for that
Yeah.
because the last vehicle that I owned that I felt like wasn't very capable, I sold at Beats Creek. My K10.
No, I think it's different. A, it's a Jeep, so you'd be more attached to it.
True.
Well, I picked up another XJ body, and then Matt gave me an MJ cab. So now I have an MJ, 3 XJs, and then I want to buy another one off Allied Express. It's one of the nice ones.
Is it, what are the 3 XJs? Are they the bolt together and drawers?
Yeah, the same one you have, right?
5 on each.
Okay. Yes, so they're both together.
Yeah, and they all put together.
Maybe.
Just
Maybe.
Oh, and I have my dad's MJ, the black one. So I have 5.
Yeah. Negative on that one.
That one's not a real MJ. But Matt, the one that Matt gave me, the back of the cab is actually printed to be separate. So it's an actual just cab without the like Cherokee brute, half cab kind of thing. What do you call that? When you take the cab on the, it's not a brute, but it's a brute. Well, it's a brute to the internet, but not a real brute.
I mean, like the Scrambler.
Kind of, yeah.
So that I want to say XJ8, whatever that conversion is. What's the conversion that the dealerships will do to turn your Jeep into a truck?
Yeah, say
The 8.
Well, I know like a Scout would be a half cab or like a Bronco, where it's not cut on the quarters, but you basically enclose the cab. I don't know how that's called.
it's called a Comanche. Like nobody is taking the XJ and cutting it and closing in the cab and putting a bed on it. You're just
No, you don't put a bed on it. You just enclose the cab without cutting the bed into its own separate thing.
So you leave it all still unibody.
Yeah.
Just basically put a wall behind the back seat.
Simply, yes. Like I said, I don't know what that's called.
It's a bold move, cut.
Basically, like what that black body is that I got off my dad. You can still see the Cherokee doors,
Mhm.
but it's got like a back cab thing, whatever the hell that's called. Like I said, I know that in a Bronco it's called a half cab but it doesn't have a bed.
Right.
It's just basically, it's like a ute, pretty much. You got a bed on the back of a
Good night, John.
cab thing. Hi, Don.
I see what you're saying, but that's not a thing. The only reason it's a thing,
Is because of our system, right?
yes, because they didn't want to make
I don't even remember how this conversation got
a
started.
new mold
Right.
for a Comanche or the 2-door.
Right.
Mhm.
You just use one body panel.
Right.
So it's not a thing.
So anyway,
I would be more, yes. To answer your question, yes, I could see myself doing a tiny Tiger XJ. But I don't know how I'd get over the big ass dips.
okay. Tanner said he's even down for a tiny tire XJ. Let's do a Jeep XJ battle. I'd be down for that. Tell the guy that said my XJ is the best. I'm telling you, this dude loved this thing.
So we all need open front diff XJs.
I'm telling you, we are in the woods, and he is just giggling about how much of a piece of shit this thing
That it can't do anything.
because it won't do anything. And he's just like imagine giving Glenn a stock XJ on 31s
Mhm.
and then going, here, Glenn, go do like that's literally what he was doing, and he was having a blast.
I have that, but you make fun of me for it.
The Cherokee on 31s. Yeah, but you're not wheeling it. I'll send you the bed STL files now. Now that you have a freaking printer, hell down. Clemens. Tanner said mold 1 XJ wheeler had the back cut off in a wall. It had a cage though. Looks like people do that. Do. Scooter.
Craig asked if I sold the maker's truck. I did. The guy thought he was buying the 24 scale that I sold it to.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
The other way around, I could see. But thinking you're buying a 24 scale for that much and then getting a 10 scale and being like, damn it. Like, that's
Great.
crazy.
Of all the 24 scales that I approve on the buy sell page, that's what I was asking for. The 10 scale wasn't out of the question for them,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
which is dumb.
I mean, I guess expensive parts are expensive parts no matter what scale it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't understand, like, okay, I guess I understand it. I would never do it, but I definitely understand I'm going to spend $1 bazillion on this 24 scale to make it be as cool as possible, like do things, crawl upside down, whatever. I understand that part.
Tanner said his XJ was rolled without a cage, and he just cut it off.
There you go.
Also, Dustin said, "Love you long time. Already miss y'all. Need to hang out more one of these days."
Yep.
Well, agreed. Chris said, if you do a full throttle, full scale XJ full fucking what? If you do a full throttle, full scale XJ, the rear full throttle rear axle is coming out. Okay, now I understand. Whew. That was a lot of fulls. I had to read the whole sentence before I knew how to what I'm saying.
If they had an open diff for an F10, that would be more realistic.
Yeah.
Then you'd have the right side pumpkin instead of being centered. But I don't know of any open diff that fits in that housing, even from anything else. I don't know. You probably have to start looking into touring cars.
There's an option.
Well, it's not a SCX1 because that's not sitting in there.
No.
MST?
You know what had locking diffs in it? I don't want to say it.
Okay. I think I know.
I do. I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're going to be a hell of a lot stronger than any other
I
option.
mean, you'd have to get straight axle conversion. You'd have to. Oh,
I'd rather just have four-wheel drive.
Yes, the XJ had C clips.
So we could strip out the holes to hold the lockouts in, and then just shove the bolts in there and pray. That way, when they back out and the axle goes flying out, #realistic.
There you go.
I do have enough 10-1s now at home. I can make this happen. Oh, I fit Scorpion.
Dude, what if you did a custom axle? Just move the pumpkin to the side, extend to the other side, too.
That sure would be crazy, wouldn't it? George and I were discussing things that I may have government jobs in the,
Okay.
in the tool room.
That you shouldn't?
So I have 1,500 hours I have to do in the tool room, which includes me going to school 3 weeks out of the month, every other month, where I only get credit for 16 hours on Monday and Friday. So those 3 days. So that just extends my tool room time out. And I've heard, that if you're learning something, there's, a little leeway.
Okay.
You can do little side projects, And I know the guy that I'm going to be training with. I was like, if I told him what I was wanting to do, we could do it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'd be more apt to wonder if we could mill out an F10 and somehow get some sun gears and make all that work as an open dish.
I think the gears are the same size as the whole pumpkin on F10. I really don't think it would fit.
I thought they were, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Not either. I'd rather just have four-wheel drive anyway, but we can make it super realistic XJ, and we can take my belt sander and take the tires down to about 1/32 of tread, and then we can.
we only do that to every other block. So it'll cut.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you lean on it hard enough, it should cut. Right. I don't know. Now I kind of want to try this.
Tanner said you just take the hex pin out of one side. So then you have constant 3-wheel drive.
There you go.
That's the third one.
Basically.
The third one broke the planetaries.
Yeah.
Could also just use the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of all that work, I could be persuaded to own one of the unnamed with the straight axle kit. Locking diffs, keep them just unlocked. Just roll. Interesting. I think it'd be fun. I think I think it'd be cool if we all built something together, for one. Okay.
Mhm.
B, I think to inject some, I don't want to say fun because we're all three having fun, but to inject some let's see if we can, between the three of us, and to all have the same thing. And even if it really is really incapable, at least all 3, 4, 5 of us, however, if you got Tanner and Matt there, at least all 5 of us can't do shit.
Right.
So we're all just giggling because,
Yeah. Hey, I can't make it. See if you can't make it.
Yeah. And then you can be like, what's my delivery things? And then we can all break shit.
Team driver.
I think we should just run RC
On the back.
drive axles, and then instead of having an open diff, you just have missing ring gear teeth, and so every once in a while it catches.
I've done that. That's not
No, because that turns into an instant neutral real quick. No, that would hurt.
got video of it going down a dirt hill and all of a sudden having no rear wheel drive. If I can break a K44 in mud with 3 point whatever the hell these things tires are, they are not going to last long. Under anything else, basically.
Yeah, we'll have to go up with a little rule set if we're gonna do it.
I think
So it's like, are we doing leaf rear and Jordan's making us all coil front?
to say this is sick. Can you print that in anything that would keep up with the possible abusive relationship that it would have? Or is it gonna break? The spring and shock putting up with our 5-year-old driving.
I don't see an issue with it.
This might be a possibility.
I like where this is going. I need to build a new truck like I need a whole head.
Right?
Nice thing is that's on D44, so the axle side mount is already done.
I know what I said before Beat the Creek, that I wasn't taking on any more projects after Beat the Creek, just finishing what I started.
I know. I need.
Then I came back with an engine.
Yeah. I know before BTC, I want my skinny truck done.
And I already, that's actually the
So, 400
full under fenders for Cherokee.
Oh. Oh. I have the. Maybe I don't have. I think I have the interior file for that body as well. Do you?
Yeah.
You do? I don't think I got that. Because I was thinking about buying it. Maybe I do.
Oh, Tanner says you could also use the stub axle. He said, are we talking about forbidden axles? I'm 100% down. I'll order a body tonight. And he said, start a group chat. We can come up with a rule set we could all skew.
Yeah, so that's for a 10-2 chassis.
That's convenient because I already have a 10-2 chassis with an MJ body, well, an MXJ half cab thing body on.
You sold all your VS410s, didn't you?
Yeah,
Your
I
axles.
collected like 5.
Oh, did you?
Okay. Yeah.
Because I know I don't have any extra laying around right now.
No. Yeah.
There's always marketplace too.
Yeah, I sold them all at Andrew Leonard, and then ended up with like a few more. But I don't know how.
Okay.
So I don't know how many I have.
Yeah, I need to do inner fenders for a VS410 with that setup.
You
build this
what,
whole
10-2?
That's 10-2.
Okay.
What? Did you build this whole thing?
I didn't build this.
Okay. Did you build this one or this one?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because this one uses like 10-2 springs, so they're pretty
Oh yeah. I remember you talking
pretty
about this.
big. They're a lot bigger.
And these are
Mini T.
the mini T. Okay. Tanner says start a group, and then all I can think about is another group chat for my phone. You know what we could do? God, we're stupid. You know what we could do?
It's fucked up as we think about it.
Yeah, what we could do is make this into a group thing. You have until Christmas.
I was gonna say, what's the deadline?
Yeah, you have until Christmas to have it basically done, minus a few little details or something. or maybe like next Easter, and then we'll all take it to BTC.
Well, I will tell you right now, I'm not doing an open diff.
Okay, fine. We'll do locked front diffs as well.
Then Matt's gonna be left out.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It's gonna be.
I think we need.
Or are we calling it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna be out.
It's past my bedtime.
It's time for bedtime. I got you.
I'm gonna go piss off the neighbors.
All right, I love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Tanner says, let's do Beat the Creek, the deadline, Trail 3.
I'll get with you.